Talking about gardening, I want to hear that conversation more because my mom's forcing me to garden. It's summertime. It's time to garden. It's time to do all the nasty, get dirty work. But even before I do that, it's time to do the market thing with the beautiful Miss
First
V.
things first.
First things first. What's up, Miss V?
Thank you, Brad. Oh, amazing day so far, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Please, as usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything, and destroy that like button. We need that 1K as soon as possible. Brad, how's your trading day going?
Pretty good. I actually just closed the long on Facebook from the bottom of the day and Apple long, and now trying to manage my SoFi trade. So I'll show you guys right now as I was talking to Miss V and introducing the show and whatnot. I was trying to get out of this Facebook long. So Facebook 205, building into the Facebook long for quite a bit all day. Got into it at the end of the day. Got about almost a $2 per share over here, or $1.50. I forget exactly how much I had per share in there. And then Apple over here, pretty similar trade, getting long near the low of day while the market looked like it was about to, stop going to the downside. The UVXY also went as close to 15 as it could and then turn around from 15. So all those variables combined, I just love the longs on the multiple stocks. And another trade that I had to begin my day with, one of my most profitable trades today was actually AMD. So near the 100 level, I scalped short multiple times because there was not really size there, but it was the 100 level is pretty significant. We know how significant the 100 level is on AMD. So I was scalping short before that, and then when the 100 level was getting ready to break, I took the long after that, scalped it for about 80 cents or so, and then on the way back down, got short again. Added on the way down here, and then I got out after noticing the bottom being established near 99.80s. Maybe I should have flipped long near 99.80s. Also remember that Sean went long at 98.50s. Sorry, not 99.80s, 98.80s and 98.50s. I remember Sean going long. A lot of strength on AMD today. Even yesterday, AMD had quite a bit of a strength, and if I remember correctly. So all factors considered, I said get out of that short prat, just take that money and run. Laugh to the bank with that money. And last but not least, the only negative trade for me today, honestly, this trade should be positive. CVX got called out by the boys in the morning show. Well, not in the morning show, by the traders at the back over here that you guys sometimes see. CVX had about a $52 million order sitting at 175. 175 also had a pretty big level. So if you scroll back on CVX, you see the dailies over here. There's 175.65 to 176 area, giving you a pretty solid area to load into your shorts if you want to, and longs near 174 over here on CVX. So first I turned into a negative with the longs a little bit, but thankfully with the shorts, I was able to bring it back with the negative on the stock that I have today, and it's the only negative stock. Still having a killer day so far.
Awesome.
Thank you to AMD and Facebook.
Congratulations, Brad. Yeah, I was trading Tesla, and actually today, first of all, congratulations on your trades. Great trades. Thank you for sharing. I was trading Tesla today, and today, guys, actually my most profitable day on Tesla. I was well bear today. I was shorting Tesla, and I made around $70 per share in the money. And another achievement I made is that I increased the amount of shares, so I was able to get out of my trade multiple times. So I did it for the first time. I think that's a great thing. And here you guys can see, first I got short at 7.52, then I went in short 7.43, and as I said, scaled out multiple times. And the last one I did was at 7.36, and my last out was at 7.29. I mean, if we take a look at a higher time frame, basically today we have more room for Tesla to go to that previous close at 7.22 area. But again, I was very careful with that. And if you remember, guys, who was in the morning chat, I called out for this 7.53 level for Tesla, and that's 7.22. So I was expecting Tesla, like, if we don't break that 7.53, even though we did, but we didn't really show the strength. So yeah, it was a good sign for me for short opportunities for Tesla. Hope you guys have fire trades today. You're more than welcome to share them on the chat and bring us names you want to talk about.
What the heck is going on? Why can't I punch out of my SoFi trade here a little bit? For some reason, my box doesn't want to work. So I'm just going to have to use this box right here. There we go. We're taking some size off of SoFi. For some reason, this box does not want to work. Maybe if I throw orders out there. Let me try doing this. Where is it? Display, columns, font. Whatever, we'll just do that later, I guess. But SoFi is currently working for us. SoFi getting ready to move to the north side. About 6 pennies in the money on SoFi. Not too much of a win over there. But you guys remember SoFi from yesterday. SoFi was in play yesterday. I was a little doubtful about the move of SoFi. Let me see if we can see my shorts. It was around 720. But the fact that SoFi held 690 for the most part, didn't really break 690 till later on in the day. We're leaning on those same levels over here. So getting long in front of 7, you know, I was getting in and out at the pretty much the same dollar price, working my way to get the best bottom price that I can. Ended up getting the best price, and now we're working with the stock to go to the north side a little bit. Market sadly doesn't really want to go anywhere too far to the north. We're just glad that S&P 500 bounced off of the 4K level the way it did. So this is the 4K level. Looks like somewhere around, I don't even know what time that is. I think that would be if market closes 16. Well, this is CME, so market closes 15. So that would be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So around 6 o'clock or so, when the futures open back up, or at least on our platform, the data opened back up at 6. Or maybe it's because I filtered my charts. Actually, that's probably why. Anyways, 4K holding, getting back to the north side, and you know, moving above VWAP the whole day. And during the market open, which is the Nasdaq and New York Eastern Standard Time 12:30 open, looks like we started giving away. And that's when Sean was also like, you know, I can't really trust this move today because we could immediately go back down. And that fear can be seen in the UVXY or the VIX ETF, right? Even though the market was up, UVXY is still down, but UVXY was actually getting elevated towards the $15 mark, and that was basically showing us that the fear is still in the market. UVXY holding VWAP at the moment, not going below that, and market getting ready to go for another leg down. So get ready for some more fun actions maybe on the market for now. Facebook coming back to 201, Apple coming back to 147, and I think some of you were trading AMD. I know I was trading AMD. AMD coming back to the 100 level or so. With the market struggling at the moment to go north, I think AMD short 100 is still in play. Are you sure you don't want to talk about flowers like Sean and Neil? Oh, flowers like gardening. Nah, trust me, I have to do enough gardening this whole summer. My parents are going to be gone to India for my younger brother's wedding, so I'm the only one at home. That also means I get to throw house parties. You know, everyone's invited. But at the same time, if I don't take care of my garden, I'm screwed. I'm getting my butt beat when they come back. So
hopefully you and your puppy won't ruin gardens.
My dog is a monster. He ruins the gardens all the time. Yeah, like... he eats like those wooden things that you leave in the backyard for, I think it's called mulch. Okay. He eats those mulching thing. He just makes a big mess. My dog's a messy boy. But we love him.
While we're here, real quick, we have a new member. Robot, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the green side, and I hope you're having a great, profitable day. And again, shout out to all the members. We love you, and we love all the viewers.
Is that a panda on this picture? Oh, it's a skull.
Skeleton.
It's a skull. Yeah. From this angle, look like a panda. All right, what does VWAP mean? VWAP is an indicator. It's a volume-weighted average price. It's this red line over here, and I can already hear Miss V typing off. So Miss V is about to get that YouTube video that they record for these cases. So be sure to check out that YouTube video whenever she's ready.
Which one?
The VWAP video.
Oh, every time. I mean, anytime.
Yeah. She's getting you the VWAP video, so make sure you're checking that bad boy out. Tons of educational content besides that one too for you and everyone else to take advantage of. Let's see some of the stocks you guys are calling out. Walmart, you know, yesterday I think we were looking at Walmart and I said Walmart's too big to fail, you know, even in an inflationary period. Looks like I was wrong. Walmart actually missing on the numbers. They even explained that the higher costs and supply constraints altogether kind of disrupted their business and will maybe continue to disrupt their business, you know, but if I believe, Fed was supposed to talk today about a bunch of different things.
Yes, at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yeah, so I have the different times of what different Feds talk right here. 8 o'clock Bullard, 9:15 Harker, 12:30 Kashkari, 14 Powell. So that's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Powell, 14:30 Mester, and 18:45. 18:45. 16 is 4, 15 is 5, 16 is 7, 18 is 8. Did I get that wrong? Oh, well. Either way, the Fed's going to be talking today, 2 o'clock. It's a Fed day. Surprisingly, it's on a Tuesday. I'm not sure why, but, we just got to wait for them. Where are we going next from here? Is it Eastern? Is that Eastern time? Yes, Eastern Standard Time is where we live, obviously. So I'm calculating everything in EST over here. SoFi making a beautiful move for us, back even higher. So why does this order box not work? When Miss V starts talking, I'll try to look at it, but I'll throw my order from this other level 2 over here that I have on my other screen, thankfully. Let's see if we can get some profits on 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, isn't that funny? On 7-Eleven, on SoFi. After complaining that I don't trust this move on SoFi yesterday, I'm glad that the SoFi is actually holding up in front of $7 again. That was Walmart. Yes, that was Walmart that we were talking about. Club going up on Tuesday. What else is going up on a Tuesday? It's actually the Chinese stock. So it started with JD. JD.com came out with earnings report. It's on NASDAQ. Okay. JD.com came out with earnings report. And on that earnings report, they came out with a pretty decent report, along with the fears. And they also talked about, but I know they talked about it earlier, which was the possible less regulations around the Chinese companies for data and so on. So those factors help Baba, Pinduoduo, Baidu, and everything else boost up. And JD with the earnings report probably helped all the Chinese ETF stocks go up in general. So we can quickly go over to FXI.AM. This is your large cap Chinese ETF, and it looks exactly like JD, and this one exactly will look like BABA too at the end of the day. So if we go over to BABA real quick, a little bit different but still same, right? At end of the day, looks like, the Chinese stocks did end up making a good pop off the pre-market move off of JD's earnings report, and the positive catalyst that there is still there in the market for such stocks such as BABA, Pinduoduo, JD, NIO being called out in the chat. Let's go take a look at NIO. It's a little bit of a different view on NIO, because NIO is not actually going to the downside too much. NIO holding up over here, slightly below 16, high day slightly above 16. And Luca just now called out AMD 100, and there's some size on AMD over there. So let's quickly take a look at AMD. That's not AMD, that's Apple. I was about to go short Apple. That would have been scary. So let's quickly take a look at AMD over here. AMD trying to maybe get rejected again off the 100. So we'll get into our tiny little position. Let's see if we can work with this position. And if it starts working, we can add back to it. Sadly, AMD is stuck in a dollar range all day. Doesn't really want to do anything past that dollar range. We're getting some volume coming in over here. Market's trying to go back to the north side. At the same time, we're seeing a lot of confusion action happening, because I'm watching UVXY trying to bounce off VWAP. So whichever side wins, maybe it's the volatility that wins to the north side, or maybe it's the market that wins to the north side. We end up seeing where we get the trade out of this stock for now. AMD high day currently is, I think, around 180. Let's go check it out over here. AMD high day for today is 185. So we might just have to give it to that. I don't have to give it to that. I can get out and get back in at a different price. So we'll be doing that somewhere around here if it starts ripping too far.
We've got a super chat, Brad, from Rolando Vergara. Thank you so much. And Rolando says, HPK bought 100 shares at 28. Great bounce. Thanks for the show. You're very welcome, Rolando. Thank you for watching us and being with us. And again, I brought that HPK up. It's down 16%. And actually, we are now below $28. So I wonder if you bought it at 28, it dipped, and now it indeed shows signs to go back higher, or maybe you were options trading. Please explain. Anyways, all the luck to you, and if you having a profitable day, I'm super happy for you.
Ms. V, you want to take it over for a quick second while I fix this?
Sure. So Cool is asking me if now is a good level for Tesla long. I'm guys still looking for some Instead of Tesla, I wrote your name, Cool. Oh my god, so confusing. Anyways, so actually this 729 is now low of the day, would be a great level for long, all the way into 738. But again, honestly, even though I have a wonderful shorting trade, like Tesla trading looks a little bit risky for me today. And as overall markets, QQQ is up 1% right now, Tesla is up almost 2%, and but I think we still have chances to go back to that 720s level. Anyways, I think I would wait maybe for this area again for some long for sure. Like for me, definitely, I'm now don't see long for Tesla, but let's see.
Yeah, so looks like the market does not actually have the longs coming into a UVXY, still holding VWAP, even though it's down 2% on the day. It's actually trading above VWAP the whole time. AMD getting ready to push back to the downside over here maybe. I'm watching Facebook on my second screen, and Facebook's really pushing down off that 202 area. So that was a pretty good exit for my part, I guess. You know, I could have complained about it later about not capturing a bigger move in case it did rip, but I'm very happy capturing the profits that I did, and it's turning around now. Market's coming back to the downside, so that's also bringing my SoFi back to the ground, so I'm not liking that. But AMD, man, looking very strong, not really pushing down like its counterpart, which is Facebook and other tech stocks. So let's go check out its actual counterpart, which could be Nvidia, Intel, Micron, you know, other chip makers. Nvidia today very strong, 3% up on the day. Market is currently up 1.23%. AMD is actually moving quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to get out of this trade. Oh, I forgot that box doesn't work. So market getting ready to go north here. Here we go. Finally, market actually decided to go north. Looks like that pop on UVXY instantly got rejected, and the market might just be able to, for AMD at least, AMD might just be able to go test the high day near 101.80s, 101.85. If we were to go look for another level on AMD, even though it's not the type of day to be shorting AMD, I think, you know, the levels over here are probably around 105, 104. We do also see these exhaustion candle lows of 101s and these like 101.26s, 101.80s or so, 180 already today being the high day. Could be something to think about as a short area, the last final frontier short idea over there for AMD. If you are thinking about shorts for some reason, you know, the stock is already up 6.66% today, so you want to be careful with the short side. Very, very careful. McDonald's short. Let's go check out McDonald's, MCD. McDonald's on New York. Can I get a chart? Here we go. McDonald's going to the downside today with about 700,000 shares. Sorry, not 100,000. 700,000 shares traded so far, and trying to extend its losses. Sadly, McDonald's breaking 240 might be coming in very soon. Sometime this week, I think McDonald's tests this 240 low, and either we bounce off of it or we reject it. There's only two things that can happen, obviously. So waiting patiently for that level would be something that I will be doing. Once that 240 level comes into play, I'll look at it, or this 250. But the fact that McDonald's is just range bound for the past few weeks now, not a trade that I really want to be a part of at the moment. I'm watching AMD still on my second screen, and I want to be part of it again because $100.50 seems to be coming in as a little bit of a barrier for the stock size. Keeps on getting added on the ask on 150, but market's still trying to go up. So I'm watching UVXY before I actually punch a short to see if UVXY can fail VWAP and start pushing below VWAP.
Prad, I'm not sure if you saw Plug. Look at this jump to the upside. Great job on Plug. Now up more than 9%. And Brandon actually on the chat sent us some news that Plug Power is saying that we're significantly increasing our revenue estimates, notably in electrolyzers and hydrogen production. And so we can see this crazy jump at around 1104 all the way into $1585.
Plug Power. Okay, Plug Power. Let's go check out Plug Power today. I do know that energy stocks were a little hot to play with. What's a hot potato. And I'm only saying that because CVX was the stock that I was trading today. Pretty solid level. So let's go over to Plug Power. Plug Power moving up to 9%. Getting ready to go test the $16 level coming in very soon, most likely, especially with the volume rise over there. But we have at 11.15 on this stock. Let's also go see if 16 is some sort of a level on the dailies. I'm seeing that 16 could go as high as 16.50, 17 even. So let's look at 17 as a level instead on Plug in case we actually manage to burst through 16 at some point. AMD getting ready to go test the high a day right now. Yeah, AMD. John is happy over there. Market getting elevated to the north side. So let's go market. Everything going north except for Facebook right now. Facebook holding up at 201.50 surprisingly. Coming back to Plug Power though, let's quickly go over to TradingView to see if we can find anything on Plug. Yeah, so we could see even 18. Forget about 17, 16, 80 or whatever I was talking about. We could just go see 18 coming in with this push on Plug. And go check the XLE with a crazy move up today. This is what I was looking at for when I was trading CVX basically. So I had this stock, the ETF, up at all times on a different chart, and I was watching this while I was trading CVX. So I would watch the same ETF in case to trade Plug.
But ISPO, do you remember that? Yes. Luxury houses? Yes, exactly. Up more than 16%, ripping to the upside, no news, and we actually have lower volume than usual. We have around 300,000. Usual is more than 1 million. Anyways, that name is going higher, and let's see where we're gonna go on that one.
ISPO, huh? Yeah, 16%. They had an earnings report not too long ago. Nice beat on the revenue side, but a pretty big miss on the earnings side over there. Earnings per share for Inspirado. I remember talking a lot of smack about this company because it was just doing nonsensical moves to the upside, and I was in an absolute confusion as to who even buys it. But after quick little research, we found out that sometime in August of 2 years ago or something, they had what was the number, 15,000 subscribers, giving them a tons of money, obviously. So all factors considered, oh man, AMD is actually trucking right now to 101. So that's basically my stop. We're about to be 30 cents out of the money, 40 cents out of the money on this one. And SoFi moving up north, taking out of my trade completely. So thank you, SoFi. Successful trade done, completing to long to the VWAP areas. But we're really watching AMD at the moment. AMD really wanting to move north, well above. Market's not at VWAP yet, so we're about to go test high a day at 1189. Looks like we actually created a new high a day on AMD, and we're risking that 101 high. So quickly taking some more shares because we're not too far from that 101 high, and let's see if we can work with this trade for us. Elon finding out that Twitter is fool's gold. Yeah,
one of our members, who's a member for 2 months, sent us a member message saying, "I've learned a lot from you all." Thank you so much, Burn Shota. We appreciate your support. So glad to hear that. Please stay with us. We will be developing as the show, as the trading community will be getting only better, all of us, including you, including me, including Prad, including everyone. And we also have a super chat from Dominic Famularo bringing us MKD. Thank you so much, Dominic, again. Well, it's a penny stock, Prad, but the volume is much more higher than usual. 15 million is average. We have 45 million, 51 million today, actually. No news, but yeah, nice jump to the upside for that one.
Which one was it?
MKD.
MKD. Let's go check out MKD. 52 million shares, as Miss V mentioned. Penny stock over here, but yeah, 37% to the upside, ripping currently. AMD did manage to break 101 just now, and I got flipped long on that trade as I planned to, but instantly AMD got shoved back below this box doesn't work, I forgot. So instantly AMD got shoved back below 101, so that's not a good sign. We're gonna do that again, one more try to see if we can work with that same idea, and I'm gonna go back to that trade that Miss V was talking about real quick. 101.01. and then have an order to flip us long in case that happens again. And now that we're in the short, we'll walk away with this stock and come back to MKD that I think Dominic called out. So Dominic is looking at MKD, trying to break out maybe 16 to 20 cents or so. I'm looking at this range over here on the dailies. We could see some barriers coming in around 25 cents on MKD. Let's go check on the relative volume side what it's doing. MKD on the relative volume side today has been 14 times, so tons of relative volume obviously, and we do mention that, like, you know, only 10 to like 20 million shares is usually not enough for a penny stock, but on the relative volume side that could be enough. But this one's doing 52. We could maybe expect this one to do 100. Usually when a stock is really in play in terms of the penny stocks, by this time they have about 100 million shares already traded, so this one could use a lot more volume obviously. But MKD, cheap and worthy. Very well could be, my friend. AMC has been doing me good. AMC, let's go check out AMI, the meme stock basket a little bit. AMC today, ooh yeah, 5% up on the day. Let's go. AMC looking very good. Trying to take out the high day over here on AMC with almost 17 million shares traded so far. Let's see what happens over here on AMC. We have this level around what is it, $13 or so. I think if we break out 13, we could start going higher and test 15 again. AMC going to $10 off of the earnings report was so drastic of a move that I'm so glad seeing AMD bounce off of that 10. And any apes who are still in this trade, they're also happy, most likely. You know, I don't doubt it at all. Currently going back from AMC to another stock that Brandon just called out in our work chat, QWTO, Q2 halt takeover rumors. So let's go check out Q2 on New York. Halt takeover rumors allowing the stock to really get elevated over here to $46 and higher. 47 being the high day. Well, 46.88, so let's just say 47. Here comes AMD again near the 101. AMD again did the same thing near 101 and didn't really manage to go higher than 101. So we're giving it a little bit of a wiggle room here. Let's see, are we going to get higher than 101? There we go. AMD is now getting higher than 101 slightly, but not too far. So we're trying to see if we can make back the tiny losses that we took off those shorts that we took in front of 101 and reverse it with this long. But if this long doesn't work, we're instantly flipping back to a short. So let me just throw out another order over there to do that real quick. What am I doing? Awesome. I'll just do that. We'll just do that and leave that order there hanging out, waiting for us, chilling and cooling. And now quickly going back to Q2. So as you guys see, Q2 now with the million shares traded, big volume candle coming in with for the long over there on Q2. Now up 8%, trying to see if we can go higher and higher. Hostile takeover rumors could be full cash, could be share and cash. We don't know yet. We just have to wait for it. And looks like after halting, it opened up and it wants to keep on ripping. Another stock that recently had a hostile takeover. Why didn't I get flipped short? What the heck? This 101 level is just rinsing people at the moment. That's a wonderful level to get washed out on, looks like. So I'm gonna see what's going on over here. Let me quickly go back to AMD. There's some buying coming in. Looks like I got stopped out right away. Didn't get flipped short, so that's probably a good thing because the stock is going up at the moment. We're still up on AMD, still our #1 stock on the day, even after taking those 2 to 3 tiny losses that we took. I'm watching the tape at the moment to see if we can identify what's exactly is going on. Looks like we got a lot of buying coming in. I mean, UVXY took out the VWAP over there. Finally, UVXY below VWAP slightly. S&P 500 above VWAP. NASDAQ at VWAP. So multiple reasons why the market could stall around here. We also have the time at which is at 11:30, so another 30 minutes for lunchtime to come in. Another reason for the market to just stall out and have no volume, start rinsing people in near levels that people think would be a good level to trade at, and the bots just recognize what you're trying to do and push you out of the trade. So be very careful. Don't get rinsed on that side. What is the market trying to do at the moment?
Brad, a few people were trading or still trading that GME Technologies up 25%, reported better than expected earnings, and high of the day for this name is 7.04. And if we take a look at a higher time frame, we have some level here at 698. So we kind of broke it a little bit, but didn't show that much strength. If we break that level more, if we break $7 to the upside, we have more room to go higher for that JMIA. Looks like it wanna go.
JMIA, Jamia. Let's go check out Jamia in a second. Okay, JMIA on NASDAQ, on New York. Yeah, JMIA on New York. 9 million shares traded today. What is the relative volume on this bad boy? I've traded the stock a long time ago, but I don't remember what levels I used to trade it at. So decent relative volume, 3.77. Let's go see if I have any lines drawn out over here. JMIA. So it looks like around $7. So not too long ago, actually. Okay, not bad at all. So JMIA trying to get back to that line that I have drawn. Looks like around the lows of January. So the year start lows. Let's see if we can actually get back to those bottoms on the stock and get ready to maybe break past that. Go start testing the $10 resistance. Also we have over here coming in. Then we have another one at 12. So we got a couple levels to go test. Looks like we're already getting stopped by the $7 bottom coming in from the January's lows that I was talking about. So we're waiting to see if we can get above it and start staying above it. Today high day 703 on JMIA, giving you the short opportunity that you might be looking for. If you were looking to try a short stock that's up 25%, it would be around maybe $7 for a quick scalp back to VWAP, or even a quick scalp to 680 or so, giving you that beautiful risk to reward of couple pennies for multiple pennies. So 5:1 risk to reward, 2:1 risk to reward, or more. Market getting launched right now. UVXY just deleting itself, aka going to the ground, and market getting really launched. So that long on AMD in front of 101, I should have just held on to that instead of trying to flip short back on in case it broke down. So that long is actually ripping right now, and it is going up. The market well above VWAP for both directions, S&P 500 and NASDAQ. So both markets are going up. And let's go check out what the Dow Jones are doing today. The Dow DIA probably up also at the same time as NASDAQ, slightly less than NASDAQ and the S&P 500, and the IWM Russell 2000, slightly probably less than both. No, higher than both of them. It's up 2%, and then NASDAQ is at 1.8, S&P 500 at 1.4, and the Dow Jones at 0.8.
I wanted to real quick go to Tesla because, yes, as you said, markets are moving to the north side again. Crazy jump for Tesla. Looks like we found that bottom at 729, referring to you, cool. So if you got somewhere here into the long, congratulations to you. It will be a great trade. Again, I would be looking for this level to get into the long, and currently I will be looking probably for some shorts on Tesla out of day highs or around this area. But anyways, just my personal levels, how I see that. If you guys see some levels and you think that, like, yes, it's a good level to get in, just go for it. And a few people were talking about that AUVI today. AUVI is a dollar stock, but up more than 34%. So maybe we can take a look at that one.
Which one?
AUVI.
AUEI. Okay, I'll take a look at that real quick. Q2 is still moving to the north side, so 1.4 million shares right now, still launching. So that takeout rumor, not sure what price they are thinking about getting taken over at, but this stock is absolutely insane. Look at the multiple dollars just being wiped out to the north side as levels. No levels right now matter. Maybe they're thinking about the takeover at $50 or something. Who knows? It could be short squeezing, could be new longs coming in. No matter what, though, the move is pretty substantial and very beautiful to look at on the chart. Obviously, what was the stock you were talking about again, Miss Me? AUVI?
Good question.
I think it was AUVI.
AUVI.
Yeah, AUVI is the other stock that Miss V was talking about. Wow, just forming a channel, beautiful channel, staying in that channel all day and not really deviating from that plan. Looks like AUVI is exactly what all traders should be doing, which is sticking in a plan and not breaking that plan. Hopefully that stock does that for the rest of the day and you know, it just doesn't break that channel, allowing you to scalp the lows of the low of the trend line and get out on the high of the trend line. Maybe you want to play the breakout of the high of the trend line too. That's something you can do. Or if you're thinking more short biased, maybe you can you can think about possibly, you know, shorting the high of the channel and getting out of the low of the channel, building enough position for a possible big move later on in the day. Market might have, you know, capped itself off for a little bit. We did go to 40.60 right now off that move from 40.30 on the NASDAQ. AMD with the beautiful move above 101 to 101.42. Facebook at 202.50, so that would have been $2 in the money for me if I was holding that a little bit longer. Apple probably still higher. Oh my goodness, Apple 148.54. I had the low a day long pretty much on that one, and same with Facebook. So we missed the opportunity to make extra capital on extra cash on that side of the trade. But looks like AMD might be getting ready to come to the downside now. Market might be getting ready to come to the downside. Let's see if the UVXY can actually find some long, some bids on UVXY, getting some asks or you know some punching asks action coming into UVXY, allowing us to take that short on any of these stocks such as maybe Facebook, AMD. Let's go take a look at Microsoft today. Microsoft today is currently at 265.91, 266, trying to get above 266, up 1.69%, and trying to maybe, you know, go test the high day, the pre-market high around 267. I think that's possible, especially if the market doesn't stop going north. Market up pretty up today. Any catalyst driving this market? Rebound. I think it's just a minor bounce in the market, you know, just getting ready for the Fed speech. Could be shorts covering from all of last week or whatever, getting ready for the Fed talk and other variables around it. So, you know, we don't really have any information as to hands down, you know, catalyst as to this is the catalyst, but we could speculate on it all we want. If Tesla gives you another shot, you got to take it. Why not? Moving on to any catalyst. Yeah, we talked about that. What happens after Fed talk opinion? We just got to wait and see. It depends on what they say. If they say anything that's really drastic, obviously the markets don't like that and they push the downside. If they say anything that the market likes, then the market goes to the upside. So we're just waiting for that one. The Feds talk all day pretty much, so there's no specific time for the Feds to talk. They're talking all day, and there's different times for a different speaker. NIO about to break morning high, guys. NIO. Let's go check out that one. NIO about to take out the high day. I don't think we do, so I'm actually going to go short on NIO here. That box doesn't work, so we're going to go over here. NIO, NY. I don't think NIO takes out the high day at all. Risking 8 pennies. I think I can take that short. So we'll drive into that short right now. I'm going to add to that short actually because the size on 1620 is increasing and all the orders are actually going into mid prints or 1690s only. There's very few shares actually going into 1620, and I'm going to filter the share over here a size for 500 shares or more, which kind of shows me a little bit of a better idea of where the actual prints are going into. So as you guys can see, no real size is going into 1620s. It's going into mid prints or to the downside of 1690s, 1680s. Already 2 pennies in the money. I want to add more size to this trade. Already, okay, they're going to give me 1680s. I'll take 1680s. You want to give me 1680s? I thought I was going to have to take out size of 1670s. Yeah, that's what I thought. They didn't give me any size. And can they give me 17s? They did give me 17s. Awesome. So now my average is 18s. We can work with this a little bit more. We're adding more size over here. Getting out of AMD if we break 101, says Sean. So guys, anyone who's trying to follow Sean on this AMD long, this stop is basically on the break. Well, stop in profit, not a stop for a loss, on the break of 101. So make sure that you know, you're also trading your own book at the end of the day. But if you are trying to see what the main man is doing over there, that is the idea overall. Looks like 1620 is coming into play one more time, and we're actually taking some sides off of 1620. So I'm gonna throw a stop out there really quick for a breakout of that trade. We quickly get out for a tiny loss, and then I can do it back again at the high of day. There we go, 1620. I actually see some size on 1625 also on the way down here. So 1625 has about 100,000 size on the trade. I can just give this trade up to high of day now, and you know, let's see if we can add a little bit in front of 1625 here. 1624. They want to give me 1624. Let's see. Come on, give me 1624, and we can pretty much give it to the high of day here. Not too worried about that one. NU rallying. NU. I remember Sean or Neil, I forget who, but one of them talking about NU going into the close yesterday. 1625 instantly got taken out, and now we're getting ready for 1628, the high day, to come into play. Let's see if it actually comes into play. Not too long from here. But NU is going, yeah, not really. NU is up 2%, yeah, but it just had like a tiny pop over there, about 5 cents or so. Let's see if NU can actually manage to rip off of that.
And you reported good earnings, and basically they were more than 10% up in pre-market, but as you say now, looks like they gave up a little bit.
Yeah, gave up a little bit of a gains for NU. So they had earnings in pre-market, Miss V mentioning. Thank you for that, Miss V. So they did have a catalyst to actually pump up today to be up 2%. And I think that's what I remember Sean or Neil talking about, which is NU earnings coming out sometime today or yesterday after hours, clearly. So overall, NU, look at that size on NU. There's about 300,000 shares, almost 335,000 shares sitting on $4.45, not allowing the stock to go too far higher than that currently. But with the stock trading 42 million shares today, I think they can easily, you know, wipe out that level and start really ripping to the north side. So I wouldn't really lean on that level if I was you. But you know, your trade your book. I think that level is going to hold up for a little while, but eventually it might just get taken out. Look at that. Boom. A lot of size coming in. 1,000 share lots, everything just being printing right now. They are trying to wipe out that level, and they did so already for about 200,000 shares.
Mardel Abrea says on the chat that he gives a shout out to the person who talked about Q2. He went long and now green on portfolio. Thank you, Mardel. Congratulations. And I'm giving that shout out, whoever brought that to you. And indeed, guys, you can see the Q2 keep running. I mean, rocket ship for you, Q2. Let's go higher. We want to see you to go to the move.
Can we get much higher? So high. Who's singing that? Oh, you are? Hey, okay, buddy, let's go. You just got like a +1 respect points in my book over there. My buddy over here started singing Kanye, new trainee, and I was like, okay, let's go. So Q2, we were talking about it not too long ago, I think about 18 minutes or so, about how beautiful the longs are coming in on this position. I wish I had the whole story about this stock, exactly what the takeover is and what price they're getting taken over by. Maybe it's not even cash, maybe it's stock and cash. So obviously, without knowing the whole story, I gotta be a little hands off of this. But if I was to apply other setups that Greg has taught us over here on the floor, I could have just taken every single even dollar break and had a stop out to get out if the even dollar break fails on the way back in, and been successful throughout every single dollar. So 41, 42, 43, keep it going all the way up to 49, and about to be 50 very soon. 49.71, the high a day. We're looking at the $50 break. So if that $50 breaks, I'm gonna probably punch myself asking why I didn't take that long on the even dollar break setup. But man, I don't know, a lot of questions right now. The only other question that we can ask ourselves is, why are you not in an AMD short? I guess, you know what, that's a good thing we're not in an AMD short, because AMD is trying to go north, and S&P 500 was coming down slightly, so I thought AMD was going down, but nope, that's going to be a negative statement. We're actually still trying to go back up. NASDAQ and S&P 500 still above VWAP. And I hear Sean going yeehaw over there, so I'm guessing that's about his AMD longs, which is currently at high of days, only 7 pennies shy of high of days on AMD.
Not only AMD, a lot of names are spiked to high of the days today. NIO, one of them. NIO back to that $16 area, 52 million on volume. We found support at this 15.65. So let's see where NIO will go. And again, guys, it's a little bit confusing. Different sources give different dates for NIO earnings. So they might, some say that it's going to happen today after the close. Some say it's going to happen in June. So seems like we have to see it patiently and wait some confirmed information on NIO earnings.
Yeah, as Ms. V says, it says approximately 1st June, and I'm guessing some other sources that she said are saying today. So I think one of the best things we can do maybe is go directly to NIO's website and find out exactly what they are saying. But as long as usually what other companies are doing is they go to their websites and they find the day and they report it on their services. So if they haven't done that over there, then I guess that's part of the reason why we don't know exactly when that report comes out. Currently, as you guys can see, I'm already short NIO at the high a day, risking the break of high a day, which is currently $16.28. So not too far from where I am currently in the trade at. So I'm short $16.20, and we're waiting to see if the stock actually breaks out past $16 28 cents. I'm creating a new order here for a new size. Okay, coming back to you guys. So Veru, apparently someone said Veru flexing my collar. I'm guessing that's because Veru is going up one more time. So yeah, baby, keep making that money, keep making that cash. Congratulations on another long successful trade on Veru. Multiple times we have seen this stock try to take out the $15 level, but not do so successfully. I think with how the stock is finding a base near $12-13 and trying to break out of 15 every single day, one of these days it's actually going to do so successfully and really run past the 17 level that we're seeing on the dailies and probably give us some new all-time highs. I'm guessing that's all-time highs on Veru. That is not. 24 seems to be all-time highs. Let's go confirm really quick again. All-time highs. Ooh, I was wrong again. 27 seems to be all-time highs on Veru. So I'm thinking maybe we break out of 17, we start moving up to 24, we start forming a base near 20 and 18 or so, and then we start rejecting, coming back to the downside. Where's this drawing tool? How do you draw again on this? Okay, I don't know how to do this. No, cancel that. So anyway, so I was trying to draw to see if I can kind of draw something out that I'm expecting the stock to do. Either way, we're looking for a $15 breakout so we can move to 17 sometime maybe this week or even next week. NIO coming back to the north side right now slightly, getting ready to give us more fills and test the high day area. So here goes NIO, 6 cents out of the money, not too far from being stopped out over here on this trade. So let's see if we can actually break out over here on the high day for NIO. While the market's trying to come down, I'm thinking, maybe it's time to look for a short on AMD. Where did AMD go to? 101.50 is where AMD's at currently. We're going to take that fill over here on AMD. One last attempt in front of 101.80. 101.80 being the high day. We're going to try one last attempt over here on this guy. And really quickly, just going to throw out some of my stops out on AMD, on NIO. So Miss V, you mind taking over?
Yeah, Day Sports Cards says, Miss V, your thoughts on Tesla, please. Well, guys, again, Tesla back to day highs area. We're back above VWAP. We're consolidating kind of right now, but that only means that trying to set the level up and trying to break the level, it doesn't really work. But again, sooner or later, the move will come. Can come to any directions, only two of them, to the upside or to the downside. And again, personally, I would be careful again. we still have more room to go higher, and we still have more room to go lower. So you just need to see what Tesla will do. I personally would definitely wait for longs. I will wait to, if we break day highs at 757 and show some strength, I would maybe like even looking for some 761 level, because if we are breaking that 760, we have more room to go to that 770s level. But again, for short opportunities, I also wouldn't get in this area. I would probably wait again until we break that 745 to the downside. Anyway, so all the luck. Tesla is unpredictable, as other names too, actually. And I would just wait for some levels that you identify as the key ones. And also just 10 minutes left until 12 p.m. guys. I remind you to like this video. Let's be consistent. Let's get that 1,000 likes every day. And as sooner they do this, the happier will be Prad, me, and the rest of Trader TV Live. We are very close. We have 3,000 people watching, 441 likes. So yes, team, please be kind. Smash the like. And Tesla actually going higher.
Yeah, buddy, get those like numbers out there. You know we like those like counts nice and high, nice and high. All right, coming back from NIO, coming back from a couple other stocks that we're looking at. Where can we go to? AMD still monitoring. Yes, baby, we are indeed monitoring AMD still. That stock trying to go crazy. 101.80 being the high day. We're currently only a couple pennies away from 101.80. Let's see if AMD can keep on moving. Market trying to wake back up to the north side here. So market trying to launch itself once again. And you know, UVXY still under VWAP currently, so that's good for the overall market longs, if anyone is still holding their market longs. Here comes AMD. AMD just now taking out the 101.80, getting ready to push above 101 maybe. Let's see if AMD can actually do that. I'm actually going to go here also on AMD and see if I can find some of my other levels that I have from history mapped out that I want to maybe, you know, take a look at. So we did talk about, is this a monthly chart? That is a monthly chart. Let's go to the daily chart instead. Going to the daily chart, we got this candle, and then we got these two candle bottoms over here near 103.77. So I think if market still wants to really keep on going, AMD has quite a bit of a room to the north side. But if AMD does want to reject, then we have this whole area. I would go from here to here as this whole area as a you know, rejection slash resistance area for AMD in order to not allow it go too far to the upside from here. So it's either 102 is the high for AMD, or we're going to 105s. So let's find out what happens on that one. NIO trying to move up. We're still waiting. I do have my stop out there. So if the stop triggers, we're okay with that. We're okay with taking the loss on that one. But we're still waiting to see what that one wants to do for us. Robin Hood. Let's go check out Robin Hood. We do know Sam Bankman-Fried, you know, who's the guy for FTX, who runs FTX, was recently declared that he has a 7% stake in Robinhood, which brought Robinhood a nice little pump up not too long ago. I think this was the day that Robinhood got elevated to the north side, but now Robinhood coming back, sadly, not really holding any of the levels that you know we would like for it to hold, such as 11 on the bids and staying above 11, and failing to do that for Robinhood. So that's not the best thing for that stock, obviously, and we need a lot more buyers for this stock to actually get up there. So if we look at Robinhood as how much, I thought this would be in the billion. I thought Robinhood had about $1 billion flow, so maybe not. Only 300 million flow, and 7% of it is owned by the guy who runs FTX. Veru.
Prad, Erica asking about AMD. I know you were trading that name today, right? But a lot of people still keep talking about that one because AMD keep going higher. Maybe we can talk about next potential levels. I can see that we have kind of supported 102. So what do you think about that level?
Yeah, like I just said not too long ago. Yeah, 102 would be something to take a look at. And then if 102 breaks, I think we could see 105 today. It depends on the market really taking off. If the market takes off still, then I think 102 102 holds, 102 breaks. But if the market doesn't If the market doesn't hold off and you know, market starts going back to the downside, which it looks like it wants to, then AMD obviously goes back to the downside along with it, rejecting at 102. So that 102 area, in my opinion, is pretty key. I think we're all looking at that level to the north side at the moment. NIO coming back down. And what is FXI doing? Let's go check out what FXI is doing, because this ETF is something that I need to be watching. Maybe I need to put it up on one of my other charts over here to take a look at FXI. So FXI currently at the 50 period EMA, but at the 100 period EMA. Why does it say 10 over there? That's weird. My cursor said 10. That freaked me out for a second. But yeah, anyways, it's up 2% still. Hence, most of your Chinese stocks are up on the day, such as your BABA, NIO, your Pinduoduos, and your JDs, and so on. But FXI trying to, you know, not get rejected by a VWAP still, not really pushed too far to the downside. I just bought some FB, so it's going to fall now. Just a heads up. Thank you for that heads up, my friend. Maybe time to go short Facebook now, just because, you know, you went some long on Facebook. No, all jokes aside, hopefully it works out for you, and we'll see if it does. Market surprisingly still strong on the day. You know, maybe it's not surprising, but market's still strong on the day. We are on the green side for both the markets. UVXY slightly getting above VWAP right now, so that could bring some trouble for the longs on the market. But as long as the S&P 500, which is your ES futures, ES M22CM, as long as ES holds above VWAP, and as long as futures for NASDAQ NQ/M22CM hold above VWAP, I think your longs are still in play, and you don't need to start panicking just yet, ladies and gentlemen, just yet.
I have a message with our launch open, so I want to bring it up. It's pineapple. Yeah, my stream deck doesn't work, but I will say like that. It's pineapple pizza Nilwish, but it's not. It's pineapple Thai grilled chicken with steamed sweet corn rice, chicken wontons, and bok choy. Sounds very nice. So, and smells also, right?
I just heard bok choy, I'll be honest, because I was looking at the work chat, and yeah. But I hope it's good. I was actually thinking about getting super chicken today, to be honest. So if it doesn't look good, we know where I'm going, that's for sure.
You will save some money.
If it's good, then I'll save some money. Yes, that is very accurate. Sean just calling out AMD, so we're looking at AMD. Obviously, I'm sure AMD 30 cents out of the money, but you know, I'm not crying. I have a baby size going on over here. So if it wants to keep on moving up north, we're watching it. We're giving it that extra wiggle room for the stock to, you know, move around in case we are you know, that order box doesn't work. I forgot. So we are giving the stock a little bit of extra wiggle room to move around in, taking some extra fills also at the high of day in case 102.19 ends up being the high of day. You know, I'm giving it about 102.30 risk. If 102.30 goes, then we're done with that trade completely. Only about 21 cents out of the money, so we're not letting that shake us out of the trade just yet. Market might not be really going to the downside, so you know, at the end of the day, trade your own book, trade whatever your setup is, but this is how I'll be trading no matter what. It is the reversal trade that I'm looking for at the moment. I don't think the market really continues moving to the north side, especially with the Fed talk coming in and a bunch of other variables to help the market not really have a substantial long move left in it. So all things considered, my mind is a little biased to the north side, so I'm short. But you could be to the opposite side, and I hope that the market ends up actually holding here and moving to the north. I'm very happy on the other basket side, which is my long-term basket. AMD getting above 101 today and now trading at 102. I don't think AMD closes above 100. If it does, I'll be pretty happy for my own long-term account, obviously. But all things considered, I think AMD closes below 100 today. I think AMD sadly closes below 100 today. Market is going into barcode mode until Powell. That is the idea that I'm using for my shorts, which is I don't think the market keeps on ripping. I think the market just starts trading sideways for the 2 o'clock conversation that we're looking forward to having very soon. It's about to be 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in about 20 seconds, and that will give you lunchtime. So volume about to go away from the market, and if volume is starting to appreciate from the market, more of a reason for the market to not really do anything but trade sideways for a little bit longer. So all factors being considered right now as to what I'm thinking about doing on my trading aspect. Still positive on the day. We did give back a little bit of it, tiny bit of it from where we started on, sadly. But we're you know, the day's not over yet. We're gonna keep on grinding. We're gonna keep on hustling and keep looking for opportunities across the board. Miss V?
Yeah, my Stream Deck still doesn't work because Fahad accidentally restarted our Stream Deck. Anyways, I know that Guide Lux, I hope that he's on the chat. So my good friend Guide Lux, he has birthday today. So Guide Lux, if you hear us, happy birthday. Yeah, we love you. You're the best, the sweetest. Thank you so much. We're honored to have you in our community.
Jim, happy birthday, my friend. I didn't know it was your birthday. You know, I always have fun looking at your Instagram videos. Sometimes I stalk your Instagram videos to look at what new stamp you're collecting, or if there's any new stamp you're collecting.
Yes, he's collecting stamps.
He's a stamp collector. Yeah. That's right. So sometimes I just creep onto there like a weirdo and look at those. But always fun time looking at those. Happy birthday, my friend. Can't thank you enough for all the support you've shown to Market Movers and to TraderTV.Live. And hope to do so continuously in the future. NIO coming back down in the money now again on NIO. So I have some orders layered to the downside for NIO to take some profits. Let's see if they can give me some profits over here on this bad boy. Bang, 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 bang. Throwing out more orders to the downside to take out as much size as I can in case the stock really starts trucking to the downside. FXI is also moving down, so that means NIO could really push the down and you know, give me fills all the way up to $16, $15.90, which is VWAP. So that high on NIO, the previous high on NIO did get cleaned out. Now the new high is $16.34. Wow, surprisingly enough, that was only a couple pennies away from me getting stopped out. So could have happened very easily, but thankfully we don't have to cry about that anymore. And now we can add to our profit on NIO and turn NIO to our #1 stock of the day, maybe with a possible swing to the downside, unless AMD over here starts working out for us. Work out for me, toot 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 toot. So let's see if we can get a little J. Cole action coming in for AMD over here. I got 3.5 Terra Luna. Sadly, my friend, we don't do technical analysis on cryptocurrencies. We trade stock market. You know, we don't really do cryptocurrencies over here. I can quickly walk over cryptocurrencies for you to see how cryptos are doing today. We know the overall stories of crypto is getting beat down. 30K right now on Bitcoin. 2K on Ethereum, so that sucks. Solana also pretty far to the downside. Thankfully, the whole market today is on the green side for the crypto market, so I guess I can't complain too much about it. But the overall idea is destruction across the board. No matter what market you pick, the housing market, you pick the stock market, you pick the crypto market, everything is pushing to the downside. I think I saw a headline that said Canadian housing market had its first down month in 2 years or something like that. So everything's pushing down, but obviously housing market pushing down is a great thing.
It is a great thing.
It's a great thing because people like Valeria and myself will actually be able to afford 1 square foot now instead of 0.1 of a square foot.
Instead of a box.
Instead of a box. Listen, even a box is expensive, okay?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put the box?
True.
You don't have a
Lake Ontario.
Yeah, you're gonna surf on the box all the way. Exactly. NIO, multiple exits kicked into the downside on NIO, so NIO giving me some profits over here. Now NIO actually becoming the #1 stock of the day, just like that. Toop, 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 toop. With the click of my with the few seconds, that is. But AMD could easily take over that spot again. It was the #1 stock of the day. AMD could easily take over that position. If AMD can start also pushing the downside for me, that would be muito bueno. People buying overpriced houses are now trapped in them. Listen, don't say that. My mom's one of them. Housing market is overdue for a pullback, Pratt. It is indeed. So I'm not complaining about it because obviously, you know, it's gonna bring us opportunity. So housing market, big time overdue indeed. Coin still running. If the crypto market is booming, Coinbase takes advantage of that boom, obviously. So here's Coinbase getting ready to actually test $68 right now. I think Coinbase rejects 68 if you ask me. But let's go check out if we see any levels. Here we go. Oh, surprisingly enough, we have these levels mapped out on Coinbase on the earnings day when it actually broke down. And we were talking about the gap fill trade. So Coinbase actually filled the gap 2 days later, and now we're trading inside of that gap on that stock. So looks like we're stuck between $70 and $60 on Coinbase. Those would be the levels that I would be trying to trade it in. If we were to also pull back right here, look at that level 69 off the open from yesterday. That's right. And look at this level 67 that we just took out not too long ago, which also happens to be the pre-market high. So multiple reasons why I would be thinking about shorting 69, 68, 67, and even 70. I would be trying to short multiple levels and give it small risk. That way, when it does end up working out, you end up with the beautiful risk to reward trade like AMD, baby. Let's go. We needed this one on AMD. Oh man, this order book doesn't work for me for some reason, so I have to go over here, take some size off on AMD. Maybe I have to just recreate my level 2 on this one. For some reason, my order book just doesn't show up. What's wrong with this one? All right, anyways, we're just happy that we have multiple screens so we can take advantage of it. Thank you, Day Trade the World, for giving me 4 screens. At home, I only have 2, so I can, I would struggle with that one. Well, I have 3 technically, not 2, but one of them is a vertical monitor.
4.
So, at home. At home. Yeah. Took that one with you, Prad. Hey, Marcella, congratulations. Hopefully we can cash out on this one. Right now, though, NIO is really fighting. AMD for #1 stock, but AMD took over #1 stock right away. We are cashing out on this one right now. Gonna take some more profits on AMD. AMD 69 cents in the money. Let's see if we can extend that market going to the downside. So S&P 500 below VWAP now, and NQ also below VWAP. So that's gonna take UVXY maybe above VWAP. So UVXY getting ready to test VWAP area would be a reason for me to take some more profits on AMD. So let me realize a couple shares here more. Oh yeah, that box doesn't work. Let me realize a couple more. Oh no, I realized way too much than I wanted to. Okay, so I guess I'm holding my last few shares over here and giving it the risk of high a day, which happens to be 102.19. So we'll give it the risk of high a day. 102.5, 102.19. So let's do 102.21. How much size do I have? 3 million shares. Okay, let's throw the stop out for my 3 million shares. Sure. And now we can come back to NIO to cover our 100 billion shares we have short over here and quickly take some more profits. Yeah, we're going to take some more profits and we're going to hold this one right back up on the day. Whatever we gave back on AMD and on, I believe we gave back a little bit on NIO, we are immediately right back in the profit, and our net is now higher than what we started the day with. So back in the money, back in the green territory. Kangaroo market, thank you for giving me the opportunities as you always do. Kangaroo markets give me the reversal type of trades that I look for, and it's the directional markets that don't give me the reversal trades that I look for, and that's when I get trapped up in sometimes. So no complaints, ain't no complaints. Racks in the bank. That's all it is, baby. I'm gonna go hit the washroom real quick. Miss V, you mind taking over?
Yeah, sure. Nice dancer, Prad. And thankfully, my stream deck works now. Thank you, Fahad and Lucas. You're the best. And talking about the best, David Tran on the chat says, best channel ever. David, thank you so much. But again, it's all because of you guys. I would say we're the best trading community ever because you're making a great impact. And I really love the way the concept of our community builds. So all of us participating and can make it better. I can see that a lot of people talk about Viru. So let's see what does Vero doing for this time. So we're running again day highs. We have at 1457. We're super close to go back to that level. So let's see if Vero will be able to break that 7% to the upside, and maybe we can take a look at a higher time frame to see for next levels for Vero. Oh, interesting. Looks like we have a very strong level in this 1460 level. The highest out of this was 15 even, but I would say starting from 15 to 1460, this range. If we break that, we definitely should have more room to go higher, but as you can see, guys, a lot of sellers sitting on this level, and if Vero will get rejected out of this, I'm pretty sure it will bring some nice shorts. But anyone who's long on Vero, I wish you that Vero will bring this 15 level today. And for even higher time frame, we can take a look at Vero on trading view. So if we break that $15 level, how high we could go. So you see, guys, that if we break this level, we're sitting around here, $15. So another level will be around 1562. If we break 15 to the upside, so 1560, I would say, and if we break 1560, we have more and more room. So hopefully Vero will gradually break that level, and soon we'll go back to $24. It would be amazing. Actually, I would love to see that. Now let's go back to the chat, guys. AMD below 100 soon. Well, okay, we were talking about AMD a lot of times today, and Prad actually trading AMD, so I'm pretty sure he will talk about that one even more. It's Vero. I for a second thought it's Tesla. I was like, what's going on? Yes, Tesla actually, guys, failed at 757 level, brought great short opportunities, but again, let's see if it will be able to keep going lower, or we will find support in somewhere here. 745 again is a strong level for Tesla, so I will be careful with that one. I'm looking for shorts only if we break that 745, but again, it's only me. And QQQ is now sitting on a VWAP. Also, let's see if we will break or we will hold that above VWAP, and again at 2 p.m. we will have Fed. So yeah, I personally don't think anything really drastic will happen to the markets, but again, how can I know? We will see. Anyways, I will be careful before 2 p.m.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm just gonna ask Neil and Sean. Neil's only here, so Neil, is it a rate hike coming in at 2 o'clock today? No, it's not. It's not like a full Wednesday FOMC or anything. It's just a normal conversation. I would like to know more about it. Maybe I need to do a little bit of search myself about it. But basically, it's not a rate hike, so we're not gonna. That being said, they could do it at any time, right? They could do it at any time they wanted to, but we're not expecting some crazy moves to happen, as Miss V already said. But anything can happen. Be ready for the unexpected. Have all your scenarios laid out. One of the practices that, a YouTube video that I watch for trading talks about visualization. So, along with patience and everything else, which I don't practice, but I do practice visualization at some point, and that is understanding what scenarios could play out on a stock. So knowing where you're wrong is a scenario. Knowing where you want to be right, aka taking profit, is a scenario. All the other variables that could come out on a stock for other catalysts or whatever could be something that you want to focus on. So these scenarios help you lay out a trading plan for any stock that you're taking, and not just a scenario where the stock is working out for you. Also lay out a scenario where it's not working out for you, and maybe you want to flip your trade once it's not working out for you. So always be ready to play any stimulus. So be ready to respond to any certain stimulus that the market comes out with, and that's the way you want to be with it, right? Biases kind of screw you over. You saw me have a strong bias today to the short short side. I gave back some of the money that I started with on the show, but thankfully that same strong bias ended up working out for me because the market doesn't really have a one directional move just yet. We've been watching the one direction move come to the downside, but for the upside, we've been watching the market slowly pop up, and most of that is thanks to the volatility. The volatility index has been elevated for God knows how long now. Thankfully, we're not looking at $18, $20 levels on UVXY. We're seeing 15, 16, 14 right now, but even that could get elevated one more time, and the bottom that people were looking for might not be here yet. All things being said, though, let's put the doomsday conversation away. Let's put the Jesus is coming back conversation away, because the market is to the green side today. Apple is green, Facebook's green, my baby AMD is back above 100. So everything's looking good for portfolios at the moment. Not really good, but everything's slightly popping. So that's good for us because everything has been sucking so badly for the past few weeks now. So all things that being considered, I think even Tesla looking in a little bit of a better shape today. Let's go quickly over Tesla. I haven't looked at Tesla all day. I did see Miss V shorts trade because she snapped on those short trades. So let's go quickly back to Tesla. Looks like Tesla is forming a V shape for Valeria. Even the stock knows who the best trader of the stock in the world is, and it's putting that the pattern on the chart for you. So the V-shaped Valeria pattern coming in over here.
Maybe Tesla or Elon trying to say something to me?
Yeah, Elon's trying to flirt with you.
I love
the stock market.
Yeah.
Exactly. Double top coming in for Tesla around 755. I'll even say 760 because it did go up to 758.88 today. But overall, 755 to 760, you have to give Tesla a $5 risk sometimes. The stock moves $5 in 30 seconds. So that being considered, let's see if this double top will give you another short entry to maybe VWAP or so, or does it continuously bounce in front of 750, which is trying to do at the moment the same way the market is bouncing in front of VWAP. And since the market is bouncing in front of VWAP, I'm going to cover a little bit more of my AMD cover. Oh no, I covered all of it. Oh my goodness, I threw one order and the order didn't go in, so I threw out another order, and then both the orders got kicked in before I could cancel my second order. So now I'm out of my trade completely and I don't have anything left. But you know what, that might not be a bad thing, because UVXY is actually getting extended to the downside now. UVXY creating a new low a day. Let me correct myself, not a new low a day, but very close. We're only 7 pennies away from creating a new low a day or testing the low a day on UVXY. S&P 500 getting ready to once again stay above VWAP and continuously trade above VWAP. So maybe longs coming back into the play. So perfect time to just stay away the shorts. Look at NIO now. NIO moving north after giving me a successful short trade. Bang, 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 bang. We loaded all the way up to $16.30. My risk was $16.35 breaking. Thankfully, that never happened. Gave me a successful trade. Number one stock on the day. Ooh, AMD by only a couple dollars away. So NIO could still come back into play for my number one stock of the day if I can find another trade opportunity, maybe around $18, $17. We'll think about it. Right now, lunchtime, time for Pratty to sit on his hands and not really fight the algorithms and the bots. The JP Morgan algorithm is looking for Pratt to throw an order. The Goldman Sachs algorithm is looking for Pratt to throw an order. That way, as soon as Pratt does throw an order, they hunt me and they find me and they try to push me away from my stop. So that being said, just stay away from it. Don't fight the algos. Don't fight the bots. Just fight the retail traders is what you want to do for the most part. SPY 407 is next. I don't really look at the SPY ETF, so I don't know what 407 equates to on the S&P 500, but if I pull up both of them at the same time, I could maybe get an idea over here. Part of the reason why I stopped looking at the SPY ETF is because of dark pool candles. So the futures candles are way smoother to just look at it on the chart side. So if this 402 happens to be 4030, then I'm guessing 407 you're talking about is somewhere over here would be around 4070 or 4065 or so. So yeah, 407 could come into play because 4065 is pretty much the high of this consolidation range. High of day today on the futures happens to be around 4080, which is at exactly 408 on the S&P 500 futures. So I guess just add a 0 on the SPY ETF, which equates to the same number on the futures. Just add a 0. There's a Black Friday sale of Walmart stock. I guess that's one way to put it. I think Walmart is still pretty close to all-time highs, right? 160s is all-time highs. We're currently at 130s on Walmart. They did mention it's a 130s, yeah. 132 right now, so... Sorry, well, yeah, I meant by close to that rate. You say 130 you called out? 132? So the reason why I was correcting myself over there is because Neil and Sean went 130. Wow, and they pulled it up and they're like, wait, it's not 130. And then you know what? They're right, because look at these bottoms from 17th of February of this year. The low of 17th of February of this year was 132 exactly. So Sean said I called out that 132 bottom in the morning, and my man was right most of the time, 90% of the time. You know that sticky row winner, sticky. Yeah, I'm watching the daily. Yeah. I'm looking at the daily right now for that. So 132 could be exactly a good idea to buy for a long term. I'm waiting for a little bit of a lower price, maybe somewhere down this range. I don't even think it gets down there though for Walmart. Too big to fail in the same way of Boeing sometimes. Think about Para 2. Not sure what that is. Make sure to smash. Okay, that's okay. Prad, Shanghai could be fully back to normal within a week. Oh, awesome. So that could help the Chinese stocks overall and could help the restraints, not restraints, but the fears of supply chain issues that the market has been having quite a while. AMD pushing back to the downside, about to break 101 maybe, and I think Sean is still holding us straight for the 101 break. You're out at 101.79, he said. So that was a successful long trade from the bottom of the day to 101.79. My man's killing it on that one. Para has a dividend. Ooh, speaking about dividend, I got my first dividend of my life today. Yay. I got an email. Yeah, I got an email from my broker saying, oh, here's your dividend. I was like, wait, I have a stock that pays dividends? And then I remember, that's right, I own Apple, baby. I own Apple shares. So yeah, my first ever dividend. Sir?
What are their dividends?
I don't even know what their dividends are. Let's go quickly Google it. Apple div is what? Apple dividend is 23 cents per share.
Nice.
So for every share you own, you get 23 cents. So now I basically lost, 23 times how many ever shares I have, or made 23 times less than. Anyways, the math is screwed. I'm screwing up my joke.
But you still get dividends.
Yeah. I don't know where the money goes though. Does it go directly in my broker account? Yes? Okay. It goes directly in my broker account. Hey, so we're getting up there, man. We're getting some dividend stocks in there. Next. They send your mine to Sean's account. I don't know. I don't know where it goes. Listen, I just said it's my first time getting one, okay? Let me be happy about my first ever dividend check coming in, baby. We're about to cash out. We're hitting the bar today with that dividend paycheck. All right. Talking about stocks, AMD getting ready to push below 101 here. So without me, that sucks. I got scared by the market moving up and I punched out of that trade. I should have maybe just held to my stop. I had my stop out. Once again, Prad breaking rules. What else is new? Moving away from AMD so we can stop talking about that. Here goes Walmart to 132 here. Only 50 cents away from 132. Low a day on Walmart is exactly right now. So let's see if we break 132.50. That's an iceberg order on 132.50. Look at the amount of size that they keep on printing, but it's not breaking 132.50. So that could be a trade for me to take on Walmart. Get long in front of 132.50, and if 132.50 breaks, we just get out of that trade right away. So I am pushing along right now, and I'm gonna throw out a stop out for the break of 132.50. In case that breaks, we're out of that one right away. So I can hear myself. That's tripping me out. So I'm gonna take out my headphones over here. Oh man, so the iceberg is gone. So we took a tiny loss on that one. Looks like we took a loss of about, how many pennies is that? 5 pennies. So not even anything significant. We got filled out 132.45s. But the idea was, if it was to pop off that 132.50 because it was an iceberg, it would have been a crazy risk to reward. So we risked about 5 pennies to maybe make a $2 or even $4 to the upside. That's the type of risk to reward I always want to be a part of. If we see another trade like that on Walmart, maybe at 132 itself, I will think about that trade again. So right now the lower day is at 132.28 on Walmart. I forgot this box doesn't work, so let's take it over here. Are they gonna give me a fill? They did give me a fill. No, they didn't. Okay, there we go. Now we got the fill on Walmart. Sorry, not AMD, on Walmart. And surprisingly, they filled me way higher than the ask was. How does that even happen? Yucky. Yucky. So now that I'm at 32s, I can easily give it up to 131.70s or so. So I'm gonna give it to the break of 132 to the downside. If 132 actually breaks the downside, we're out of the trade for a loser. Who cares? Moving on. But if we actually end up with the winner on this one, we are risking about, you know, maybe 30-40 cents to the downside for multiple dollars to the upside. That's the type of risk reward, as I mentioned, I always want to be a part of. And here we go, Walmart, 20 cents in the money. Whatever we lost originally, we're already up twice that, and now we're getting ready to capitalize on this move that we could maybe get on this one. Is NIO earnings tonight, says Gary Mills. I can't answer that question with 100% guarantee because
multiple sources tell different dates. So for example, Icon Terminal, we use tells that it's going to be today after the close. Then another source tells another date, another like June, and so on and so forth. So guys, looks like we will have to wait until NIO will confirm when their earnings. Sometimes this happens, but again, it's probably because NIO maybe didn't confirm yet when they're going to report those. So what is left for us to do is to patiently wait. And again, as soon as we know the exact date, we will let you know right away. But just in case, be ready that it might be today after the close.
That's correct. Get ready for it just in case, man. What is this? It says April 29th NIO. It looks... Sorry? We don't know. Yeah, what... Yeah, that was weird. As Miss V said, just gotta be patient. The same way I am patient on this Walmart long over here. 40 cents in the money on Walmart. Let's go, Walmart. Let's go. Let's go, Walmart. Let's go. Can we get above 133 now? That would be great. Hey, yeah, MLB season. Hey, I hit some prop bets on MLB yesterday. Let's go, baby. I don't even watch MLB, and I made random prop bets. It's prop pad, baby, not parlay prad. Let's go. But I did take a 10-cent 10-leg favorites parlay on MLB yesterday, and 3 of them lost, so that sucked. 3 of them lost. 3 favorites. Luna breaking. Let's go check out Luna one more time. LUNA/USD, I think is how I pull it up. LUNA/USD on FTX. Okay, Luna struggling over here one more time. Luna going even more. Now only, I don't even know how to you know, say this currency decimal point. 0002. Yeah, I don't even know how to say that. But
I
as
wish
you
I
guys
could help.
I'm gonna struggle even thinking about it, but it's still up 8% on the day somehow, even with that fall. So here's your day chart for LUNA/USD, trying to go up a little bit. Let's see if it ends up actually going up much higher than where we are right now. 43 cents in the money on Walmart, so I guess I'm gonna take some size out here in order for a bigger push up. We'll be holding you know, most of our size still. Let's see if we can get some out over here on the show currently. Prop bet Prad, that's right, prop Prad, baby. Quad 020, is that how you say that? Quad 020, quad 2, okay. I've never heard anyone say that. Yeah, chat's geniuses.
My
AMD.
Twitter looks weird, but I see that a few people talk that Twitter trying to go higher, but yeah, my chart is having bad day.
Twitter trying to go higher. Let's go talk about Twitter. So obviously we know that Twitter has a fear of the deal actually not going through. Elon talked about Twitter maybe lying about their SEC filings. There could be 20% more fake accounts and bot accounts on Twitter than previously claimed by the company during their earnings report or during their SEC filings or whatever. So he said as long as he doesn't get full transparency and the actual numbers from Twitter, the deal actually might fall apart. So obviously, as you guys are watching, and he also mentioned the 54.20 price could be a little bit overpriced with the current market environment and how Twitter has not made money ever since existence and so on and blah 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 blah. All factors considered. If these deals falls through, Twitter's actually in trouble. Twitter's in big time trouble, and that sucks obviously for anyone who went long on Twitter just for the hopes that the deal will for sure go through and try to capitalize on that. So be careful. This is why we always say wait for the actual information to come out, and it's okay to be late. It's okay to be late because you can still make maybe 0.5% of 10% move, but if you take enough size and if you do it properly, there's still money to be made on that 0.5%, right? Sometimes you just have to miss out on the 9.5% of the move sometimes. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
And thank you for bringing that news on Twitter. Bears versus Bulls, guys. You know, our moderator, shout out to you. We love you. Thank you so much for doing an amazing job on the chat. Says that Elon tweeted, Twitter claims that more than 95% of daily active users are real, unique humans. Does anyone have that experience? Asking Elon.
Yeah, I do see bots quite a bit. They you know those
really? Because I don't really use Twitter.
You don't?
Not really.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, that they do. There's a lot of bots.
What?
Like it's like those fake bots that pretend to be a girl. They usually have like a Asian female picture in there, and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing? I want to talk about the market," but they're actually trying to scam you, or like they're the other side. You know those website guys that come in and you ban them all the time.
Yeah.
It could be like some of those, but there are tons of bots on there always spamming you. I mean, you know how many bots are for Neil and Sean, right? How many fake accounts are there for Neil and Sean?
But again, what's the issue with Twitter? I don't understand, because I think it's social media in general,
right.
Because like Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all of those have like spammers. So
right.
Why is he like?
Why is he not? Why is he against it? Yeah, that's a good question.
No, I understand why he against it, but I feel like it's not Twitter's issue. It's just a general internet issue, no?
Yeah.
But he wants to reduce that, right?
Yes, yeah.
I see.
So he wants that number to go down.
Nice. Okay.
And he wants people to like control it a little bit more. So, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect me too much. So I don't really care about the bot side. But I am happy the fact that he wants to eradicate it, which is good. Which is good.
Hopefully
right?
they will be able to reduce that number a little bit.
Yeah.
As much as they can, and plus.
I wonder how many bots are on Facebook.
Oh, I think a lot.
Yeah. I wonder how many bots are on Facebook. Although, anyone on Facebook at this point is probably considered a bot.
Yeah.
You know, and you guys understand that. You guys understand. If you're a gamer, you know what I'm talking about. A bot in a video game terminology is someone who's not good at the game, like a robot, like an AI robot who's not good at the game, because usually in video games, AI robots are slow. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to aim. So I'm just using that terminology over there.
I didn't know that.
Left on Facebook.
But back in my country, like Twitter is blocked. So, or not Twitter,
that's right.
Facebook.
Everything, right? Even Twitter.
Facebook.
Only Facebook?
Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, I'm a bot too.
BA. Oh no, you guys are just talking about BA.
Veru, have you seen?
Veru, let's go check out Veru. Currently BA taking off. What the heck? So here we go, man. Remember how we always say BA is too big to fail? Boeing might be being talked about on some news network maybe. I'm watching the Queen Elizabeth doing some weird stuff right now. I don't even know what she's doing. So it's not being talked about CNBC. Maybe it's being talked about somewhere else. So Boeing taking off right now off the day's high, 130 130 something was the day's high. I believe it was 130.20, and now we're looking at 131 flat, 131.35 actually the day's high. Veru, let's go over to Veru. Veru, another stock that's taken off. So multiple stocks getting elevated to the north side. Everything but my Walmart long. Grrr. So Walmart obviously still weak on the day. I mean, down 10%. What do you expect, Prad? You're going long on a stock that's been absolutely beat up on the day. So you can't be expecting Walmart to have a move like this. But Veru, man, Veru launching right now. We are looking for that $15 breakout. If $15 actually breaks out of Veru today, that would be something to take a part of. So you know what? I always complain about calling out the trade and then not being part of the trade. So let's actually be part of the trade today. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We will take the tiny loss on that one, and we'll move off. We'll move away from that one. But I right now have an order to take Veru long off the $15 break.
Great.
Let's see if it actually happens. Enough complaining about, you know, not taking those trades that I called out on the setup on, especially these low float stocks. I usually call out the setup, and then it happens exactly according to that, and I'm not part of it. So we gotta capitalize on this one today. Sensitive for BA. Oh, okay. What? How's that helped the market go up? I don't even know if I should say that. Can I? Oh, right. Okay, so that's got it. That makes a little bit more sense now. Neil, you know, kind of broke it down for me. So the news says China Eastern flight data indicates that someone in the cockpit pushed the plane into nosedives as sources. So that's actually a good thing for Boeing, because that means it's not Boeing's fault for whatever happened, which has been for the most part. You know, Boeing has been at fault for some of the flights that have been sadly crashing and so on. But if this crash was not Boeing's fault and it was the pilot's fault, obviously Boeing's going to take advantage of that and move to the north side. So Boeing ripping off that news. Pilots, yeah, my bad. You know, hey, listen, English second language, okay? Listen. Hey, Tyrone, stop it. You're about to get muted now. Please smash the like button. Why do I read every moderator message?
But yes, please smash the like button, guys. We're now at 624. Yeah, 2,600 people are watching us right now. And again, like show, Market Movers goes for 3 hours, and it will be just fantastic if each hour we would get 500 likes. I think it would be very fair. So then by the end we would get like 1,500, and again 2,600 people watching. And all we ask for is 1,500 likes. So team, please, if you're watching us right now, if you didn't like this video yet, I'm addressing exactly to you over there. Please like this video.
All right, let's smash that like button. Walmart coming back to the downside. Now flat on my position on Walmart. Don't like that at all. Come on, Walmart, get back up there. You were giving us a pretty good long, and now you're back exactly to my entry. So we're just going to have to hold this trade a little bit longer. Obviously, we have our stop out, and now we just wait for it. If that's how you see it, whatever. Listen, it was a mistake. Okay, stop making me upset on that side. Moving away from that one, FXI still looking good on FXI. The Chinese ETF double topping right now near $30.40. That means NIO is most likely going higher. Yeah, baby. Here goes NIO. NIO now at $16.40 on the day, still trying to go higher. So new high day coming in. Market going north. UVXY actually took out the lower day over there not too long ago, so now the lower day on UVXY is around $14.30 or so. So clearly market is trying to go north. Let's go, baby. Up 2% almost on NASDAQ. 12,500 coming into play very soon. 4070 coming into play for S&P 500, which is up 1.53%. Let's go take a look at DIA, which is your Dow Jones. Dow Jones still not up 1 full percent on the day, but IWM Russell, which was the market that was up the most, is a little bit more extended to the north side now, up 2.4% on the day. Looks like all markets in general across the board are screaming green, lean green machine. It's probably because I wore green today. So you're welcome. You're welcome for anyone who's holding your longs. It's all because of my hoodie. UPST, any opinions on a short? Upstart. Let's go check out Upstart. We know Upstart got beat down off the earnings report, so now Upstart is kind of getting elevated, obviously going to 44.23 being the high a day. Do I have any levels mapped out? And the answer should be yes. The answer is yes, indeed. I have this level at 42.51. Why? It happens to be the low of March 2021. So the low of March 2021 was 42.51. We're currently trading at 43.70. So basically, let's say $44 because that was the high a day today. I think if you were trying to short the stock, it would be around these levels right here on UPST, giving it that risk of high a day, which is 44.23. So about 50 cents risk to the north side from where you're entering for a possible move back to $42 or so. But the stock is up 15% today. Maybe just be careful on trying to short it. Just be hands off. Don't even bother trying to short it. And that support near 42.50 looks pretty obvious now on the intraday, because look at it. $42 to $42.50 is the consolidation range of the stock after breaking the previous day's high, which was at $42 flat. So even if the short does come into play, yeah, you might get a $2 move out of it. The risk to reward is beautiful, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be short in the stock, which is up 15%. I think we find a better short coming in on the stock closer to $50 sometime this week, and I'm more than happy being patient for that trade instead of forcing a trade over here. More than happy being patient for that one.
Brad, Tesla touched that 760. We're now back to 750 levels, but it's funny conversation with Mr. Curran here. Mr. Curran pointed out at that jump in Tesla. I said that if we're at 172, I will get in long, but I meant 762. And Mr. Curran told me if Tesla goes to 172, find the cave. And I was like, what do you mean? And then I realized that the level I was talking 762. I type 162.
Yeah,
imagine
if Tesla goes to
low.
162, find the cave for sure.
Yeah, so funny, Karen. I hope you now get what I meant. And also I want to give shout out to Erica Oliver. Plug is high of the day. We brought news on Plug not that a long time ago. And last time I was looking at Plug, Erica, it was 9% to the upside. Now it's 12. So congrats absolutely everyone who took long opportunity out of this name.
Yeah, Plug Power, another energy stock getting ready to do some energy stuff once again. So CVX was a trade that I was trading today, as you guys remember. My only down stock on the day today, CVX. Let's quickly go over to CVX and come back to Plug. Man, if I went back short on the stock, I would have turned the stock into a positive. So right now I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green stocks and 1 negative. I could have been 7 for 7 if I traded this a little bit more properly. Poor executions, right idea overall though. Now coming back to PLUG. PLUG is a little bit of a different state than CVX, because CVX was near all-time highs and a pretty good level near all-time highs to trade out of. So CVX over here, no real levels that I can map out and be like, yes, that's the level I want to do this, that's the level I want to do that. Except for to the downside, we have some support 15s, some support at 13s over here, low as 1276, so support near 13s and so on. So waiting to see if the stock does manage to go back down there at some point. Maybe we can think about longs. Right now, I don't even think about shorts on this side, because, you know, just staying away from this one, not going to be forcing a trade, because the risk to reward trade is there, but I just don't like it. I don't like the setup on this one. Maybe if we break the $16 low to VWAP, a move to VWAP would be something to think about. But right now, I don't really have a trade that I want to be taking on this. And the longs are clearly in place still, because XLE, Plug Power should be in XLE, and we can go confirm that in a second. XLE trying to keep on going higher, now up 1.5% on XLE today. And for anyone who doesn't know what XLE is, this is your energy ETF that holds a bunch of energy stocks. So let's quickly go over here, go to XLE. There you go, Energy Select Sector SPDR Fund. And I'm guessing Plug should be here somewhere. It's not. It's not even in the top 10. So as you guys can see, the top 10 are Exxon, Chevron, EOG Resources. Not sure what ticker that is. We see Oxy that we trade quite a bit. Philips Lightbulb? Philips Lightbulb? Question mark? But yeah, obviously bunch of energy stocks in the energy ETF, and that's why you look at the energy ETF when you're trading said stocks. A red market plus practicing. Wow, extra pressure. Come on, dude. Short WMT. Let's go back to Walmart. Short Walmart. I mean, I'm long Walmart right now, risking the pretty good low of 132. I don't think Walmart breaks 132 too far to the downside because of this bottom that we have established from not too long ago. Look at the consolidation lows at 134, and then look at the tail wick ends at 133. So all these factors considered, I don't think Walmart goes too far below 132. And if it does, I take a 30-40 cent loss and I walk away from that trade. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because my risk to reward on that trade would be monumental in case the trade actually ends up being a possible winning trade for me.
Prad Mehtab Shinvari on the chat says, what's the difference between day trading and scalping? Well, basically, scalping is just style of day trading. It's a strategy. So I'm going to send you the link on the chat, guys. Watch everybody how to improve your scalping strategy. And again, there are multiple strategies of day trading. It's a part of day trading, just like style and strategy. So watch that video. I really recommend you. And as I'm bringing that video up, make sure, guys, you explore that Market Wisdom with TraderTV.Live channel. We don't post here anymore, but it has plenty of wonderful educational videos, absolutely free. And as I said, we don't post here anymore. That's because we now post every day on our main account where you watch this video on right now. Every weekend we post educational content, and we would really appreciate, guys, if you go to our homepage and hit subscribe button, because look what's going on. We are at 299,000 subscribers. We want to get that 300,000 so soon, as soon as possible. And as on the morning show we mentioned, Justin said that, oh, we get that 300,000 by the end of May for sure. And Short said by the end of the May. We thought by the end of today. So guys, would be really nice if not by the end of today, but by the end of this week we will go to that 300,000 subscribers, and we'll celebrate on Friday all together.
So there's about $4 million on Upstart at 44.80 right now. You see those lot sizes, 89,900 shares at 44.80 on Upstart. So if we were to think about a short, let's wait to see if that size can get tested on Upstart. If that size can get tested, and then we can see some rejections coming in off that level, then we can quickly front run that order. So I'm trying to pull up Upstart over here on my second box because my box won't work. What the heck, I can't type. So there we go. Are we testing that size? Okay, I'm going short right now. I'm going short. Did they give me any fills? You're telling me this is that SSR? Oh, I don't have any short shares. How do we not have any short shares for Upstart? Let me ask Neil. Neil's not even here. Oh my goodness, I want some shorts. I gotta ask Greg now. Yo, can you get me off UPST short, please? UPST shares. Oh, okay. NQ. Actually, never mind. I don't even want this trade anymore. Never mind. I don't even want it. This is the shorts probably in play around these levels, but I don't even want it anymore. This looks a little weird. Volume's going up. The lunchtime's coming to an end. It's about to be 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time soon. UVXY continuously going lower. Both the markets continuously going higher. And I'm here trying to short a stock that's 20% to the north side, trying to fill a gap. I don't know what's wrong with me, so I'm just gonna stay away. Obviously, if I have to pay for the short fills, I don't even want to trade you at that point. I don't even want to touch you. I don't want to trade you. We're just gonna leave the stock. Let it fly. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, dude. Just let it go. Brad, check ES. Yeah, S&P 500 is on fire right now. It's moving to the north side. So here goes your futures. Market waking up one more time. Volume slightly coming back into the market. So hopefully the long that I have, which is Walmart, can also start really trucking to the north side. I might take some more fills on Walmart here if they can give me some more size. Let me see if I can catch some more fills. Come on, baby, give me more size. Really? They only gave me one share out of the whole order? Just one share? What's wrong with you maniacs? That's a good fill indeed, but do I chase it now? It's moving already in my direction, but looks like we're only holding that one share now for the rest of the day. Good advice from Maroon, don't pay for shorts. That's facts. You know, if you have to pay for it, just leave that trade alone. No, not facts, to be honest. Some of the good trades come for you when you have to pay for shorts. For example, Beyond Me. Beyond Me yesterday was a crazy trade for me. Let's go check out what Beyond's doing today. Beyond's at 26 something. That would have been another beautiful short opportunity if I was focusing on Beyond today. So obviously I shorted Beyond around here, these 30 levels, and I was talking about Beyond going into SSR mode. That should have been my target. That wasn't my target. I cried about it on the show. You can rewind yesterday's show and watch me cry live on Trader TV. So come back over here though for Beyond. Beyond once again down 2% on the day and extending its losses a little bit more, especially the move that we got on earnings day on Beyond, that absolute BS move that we got on earnings report for Beyond to the north side. I think we were getting ready to break 25 to the downside and go to 20. So tomorrow I'm actually going to come into work, pay for Beyond Meat shares short, and short the crap out of this position under 25 and ride it to that $20 level, and hopefully all of that ends up planning out. And if it doesn't plan out, then we take a tiny little loss and we come back to that stock another time of the day. Right now, Walmart
you have a plan already for tomorrow.
That's right. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. Look at Upstart, man. Upstart's ripping right now. UPST. Okay, Google, remind me to take Beyond shares short tomorrow. All right, thank you. So UP. Thank you. All right, 11 o'clock. All right, Google, stop. Okay, let me go back to my viewers here, Google. Stop trying to flirt with me over there. Upstart, man. Upstart ripped up to $46, $45.87 being the high a day, but instantly coming back down about 50 cents away from that. Let's see if Upstart can manage to hold 45 and go for another leg up above 46 to actually go test 47, 48, and even $50 today. If it does go hit 50, I'm losing my mind, and then I'm obviously paying for shorts at that point, and then I'm taking that short then. But right now, just leaving the stock alone, letting it do its thing. 54.87 being the high day, trying to come back down with the overall market. Nasdaq and S&P 500 might start curling here to VWAP a little bit because UVXY is getting ready to go north. Surprisingly enough, Walmart picks up when market's getting ready to come down, so not sure what's up with that side. And I didn't get... They still only gave me one share at 132.26. They didn't give me more shares. This is ridiculous. That's a super fill.
You activated everybody's Google. What did you say? Hey, Google?
Yeah. Did I answer everyone else's phone wake up? Oh, you're right. Everyone else's phone woke up too. In that case, let me wake up your ALEXA and your SIRI also.
Alexa, play rock music.
Play Despacito.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So here goes UPST not holding 45, and I think the shorts are in play for UPST here because the market's getting ready to curl to VWAP, and UVXY getting ready to curl north side a little bit. So Walmart up 30 cents in the money one more time. I wish I had more size though. These bad words. GFAI. GFAI. Oh, another dollar now. Wow. GFAI. What happened to you? I remember the stock was above $1. Yeah, so GFEI getting under $1, struggling obviously with the overall market not too long ago. Looks like April 14th is when it broke the dollar mark to the downside, but successfully getting a ton of volume today. Maybe 4 million shares on GFAI equals to what on the relative scale of GFAI? Relative volume is actually 0.97, so not even one relative volume for GFAI today, and struggling to the downside. I thought, is GuardForce the cybersecurity company? It is. So I thought GFAI was getting a nice bump up to the north side because, what was it, Trump was talking about boosting up cybersecurity and everything during the height of Ukraine-Russian conflict and so on. But obviously none of that helping them out, and they're pushing to the downside even more. Another stock that I actually found some news about on the way to work, well, Lordstown. I forget what the news is now, but it seemed negative at that point, but Lordstown's actually positive by almost 2% on the day. So multiple stocks are actually on the other side of where my bias was. So just goes to show, just put your bias aside and trade the variables that the market is presenting you with on a daily basis. Daily basis, market just tells you, look, here's a trade, you want to be part of it, your opportunities now, or stay away from it and call it peace. Biden, not Trump. Sorry, did I say Trump again? I keep getting it confused. Listen,
for the third time, seems
I
like,
think
yeah,
it's the
you're...
fifth time now.
Yeah, I won't comment, but you got what I mean. Brad, a real quick one, show us earnings.
Yeah.
Companies is going to report earnings after the close today and before they open tomorrow. We have few retailers in the middle. Target there, Lois, TJX. We have also that Zim that I was hiding, but I know that a few people trade that name. Analog devices, like Colgate, Palmolive for sure. Anything super exciting for you in here?
Target and Colgate and Lowe's. Lowe's and Target, they're very often fun to trade during earnings reports, so that'll be on watch. I'm not really sure what Zim is, but I think I have traded it before.
Yeah, we were talking about that not a long time ago.
TJX was actually on the imbalance yesterday for a pretty big amount. TJX was about 70 million shares on the imbalance. No, 70 million. 70 million notional, about 1 million shares buy, and even that was a bad trade into the close. So TJX will be on watch tonight or tomorrow.
I'll double check for you,
but
anyways, for tomorrow trading. And guys, write in the comments what you're the most excited about from this board, and I find out about TJX.
We're about to break the 15. Oh, sorry, Miss V. My bad.
What happened?
I read a super chat. Can you read that?
It's okay.
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay, so we're about to break $15 is apparently being called out in the chat. I did have an order to take the breakout long, but I was like, okay, this is not actually happening. I'm walking away from this trade, and I deleted that order. So putting that order back in right now in case that does happen. I have my stop also ready in case I want to trade that. Let's quickly go over here. Okay, I was just going to make sure in case Greg actually gave me my UPST shares, and looks like he didn't, so that's good. We'll stay away from... No, we're good, we're good.
Brad, real quick, TJX tomorrow before the open. 9:30 actually.
Which one? TJX?
9:30.
Okay, 9:30 tomorrow. So that'll be for sure on the watch without a doubt. Lowe's, Target, TJX. Zim apparently is talked about a lot in the chat over here, so we'll for sure have Zim on the watch. Why would you have not jumped and pulled that trigger in Viru? Why would you have not jumped and pulled that trigger in Viru? You mean the breakout long? I still have that ordered now. I put it back in there, but I had that order like maybe 10 minutes ago, and I pulled that order away because I didn't think it was actually going to break 15. But, I have the order now. Let's see if we can actually break 15 this time and move up to $17. But obviously, tons of volume required. It's about to be 1 o'clock in about 4 minutes. So maybe at 1 o'clock, we get that volume that I'm looking for, at least on said position. Walmart, man, can you stop playing games with me and just launch to the north side? That would be amazing, please and thank you. Short AMD, let's go over to AMD. AMD getting back to 102, could be a short opportunity for sure. Yeah, this box doesn't work. I have to go to this box. Could be an opportunity for AMD shorting here, giving the risk of high day. I'm actually gonna stay away from this one. AMD is a lot stronger than most of the stocks today. For example, let's look at Facebook. I think AMD's, yeah. Look at Facebook and look at AMD. So a lot stronger for AMD. I think if you want to short some stocks, it could be Apple or Facebook even instead of AMD on that side. But I think if you do short it, this could be a winning trade too. So good luck. Not for me at the moment. I had my trade on AMD already. I think AMD could easily rip past the north side if it has any buyers coming in, or if the market shows up with random volume to the north side. Yo, Prad, what platforms offer no PDT rule? I can't answer that question because one, that's a very, very bad way to think about it. You know, the PDT rule, yeah, it sucks for most people that have to deal with it, but it's a rule that protects people from losing a ton of money, especially beginner traders. And those are the type of traders who are trying to evade the PDT rule. You know, me being in Canada, I don't know any brokers in the US. Well, I do know brokers in the US, but I don't know all the brokers in the US. I don't know the minute differences that they have between each other. So if you want to evade PDT, move to Canada, come join Day Trade the World umbrella, and you know, don't have to deal with that. Or you can go with you know, micro E-mini future exchanges. We actually are sponsored by the Small Exchange. The Small Exchange sponsors, I believe. Well, I'm trying to remember what Brandon says, and I'm really Amber hurting it right now, but the Small Exchange, you know, is the micro E-mini futures. Maybe he can put it in the chat for me and I can steal his sentence, but I don't know. Yeah, that's one broker that we are sponsored by, and you can go with third-party offshore brokers, but I would never suggest that ever. I would never suggest you parking your money in an offshore broker because you're expecting to lose that money without even trading it. So here's a sentence that Brendan says: the Small Exchange is making it easier to access futures with small, standard, and simple products. No pattern day trading, less capital than stocks. Sign up today at thesmallexchange.com.
Yeah, you did it exactly like I'm watching ad. Let's go. You remember yummy burgers?
Oh, we need those. We need those burgers again.
I know.
Do you have that guy's number? We should call him.
No, but his name is in and out on the chat. You remember?
We need those, man. If you're still watching us, Yummy Burgers, man, those burgers were so good. Sadly, though, Miss V got the better burger than I did. No, we didn't even see. We just took the burgers. Yeah. We didn't even see it. I'm not blaming it on you. I'm just saying it's like it just happened. But those burgers were so juicy. My mouth is watering right now.
So hungry
thinking
now.
About it. I know you said what our lunch was today, but can I ask you to repeat it one more time?
Pineapple Thai grilled chicken with steamed sweet corn rice, chicken wontons, and bok choy.
Okay, yeah, that actually sounds pretty good.
And
wontons.
Smells so nice.
Pineapple.
Yeah. And as I said, unfortunately, it's not pineapple pizza for Neil.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, pineapple pizza for Neil. If anyone ever wants to order pizza for Neil, he loves pineapples on there, especially the Hawaiian style with the ham and everything. And if you want to go a little extra, stuffed crust with too, we'll help him out. And he's just like looking at me, smiling right now. He's like, yes, Prad. That's the one right there. My God, that sounds the bomb. Yeah, it does sound pretty good, actually. I'm not going to deny that statement at all. Veru's still getting ready to maybe test that $15 level. You know, we're not there yet. I have my order to get that breakout entry, so come on, give me that breakout order. I want to go long on Veru past that order. Will be fun to take that breakout, obviously. Extra pineapple. Q2 is ripping. Let's go check out Q2 on New York. Q2 actually taking out 50 successfully. Looks like we did that once not too long ago. We took out 50 for about 26 cents or so. This time we took out 50 to 70 cents higher from that $50 level. But look at this consolidation of 49 and 50. So maybe the stock is getting bought out for $49 or more by the way it's consolidating here. So obviously, as I mentioned, it's going to be hard for me to take a trade that's possibly getting bought out under hostile takeover rumors and so on without actually knowing what the price is for this. So sadly, we missed out on a beautiful long opportunity. But there are other strategies that I could have applied that, thankfully, being at Day Trade the World, I was taught about. You know, the even dollar breakout setups. Just take the every even dollar breakout, and if the stock comes back below that even dollar, you just get out for a quick loss for maybe 10 cents. But if the trade's working for you, it will work for you multiple dollars in the money. So that's the type of risk to reward setups that we are taught over here, and that should be taking advantage of, because obviously the volume showed up on that stock and then the volume completely disappeared later on. So notice how the volume was there for about about an hour, almost an hour. I want to say realistically 30 minutes, and then the volume disappeared for the rest of the day on Q2. Maybe volume can pick back up like it's trying to at the moment because lunchtime is coming to an end, or it has come to an end. And if volume can pick back up, Q2 could maybe go even higher than this, but that depends on what the price that they're thinking about the hostile takeover.
Real quick, while we're on the lunchtime, In and Out actually send us a message now on the chat. You will receive burgers very soon. So
In and Out
is the guy from Yummy Burgers.
Oh, okay.
You remember we were asking like, hey, but why your name is In and Out, right? Thank you so much. And again, hopefully next time you will come. We will make sure to get your name because we were on the show, as you remember.
Now I'm dancing.
You're happy now?
Now I'm dancing.
Oh, right.
Burger time for Brad and Miss V and Sean and Louis.
That's
Even
right.
Louis can dogs
I'm
eat
not
burgers?
sure. It's fine. I'll have for him.
I think dogs can eat burgers.
Yeah.
It's beef. They can't eat chocolate and raisins. Yeah, your dog ate pizza pockets? Yeah, those are fine.
Wow.
That's fine. Yeah, pizza pockets are fine. My mom brought ice cream home yesterday, and I was trying to put ice cream in the freezer, and I dropped the bar by mistake on the outside, and I forgot about it. And I was like, oh man, if my dog ate that, my dog would have died. Like, what am I doing over here? So I have to be careful about that side. But yes,
Plum beer is okay.
beer,
Plum beer.
plum beer,
There's chocolate and the opposite. Vanilla, you say, or how you call it? Vanilla?
vanilla. Yeah, I guess.
It's fine for dogs, I guess.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's like milk.
Yeah, not supposed to have chocolate.
Yeah, only vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess vanilla, yeah. Vanilla makes a little bit more sense. This is Dog 101 with market movers. How to train your dog and how to love your dog, basically. AMD 102 short still coming into play for anyone who took that short, giving it that risk of the high day break of 102.19. You're still in a successful trade over here. Nasdaq moved down to VWAP. S&P 500 moved down to VWAP, but immediately found some buyers above VWAP because UVXY is now getting ready to push back to the downside. So market's struggling at the moment to actually find bids. What am I trying to say? Market was trying to go to the downside, but successfully found bids and is getting ready to just stay above VWAP, which is a good thing for most of the market. Let's go market. What's up, Brad? What's up, Bobby Ontario? I like that name. Tony Ontario, Tony Toronto, Bobby Ontario. I like that. All right, we're still waiting for Veru, which sadly dropped down about 10 cents from the high day or so, or 20 cents from the high day. We're still waiting for that one. Let's go about to something else. Let's go find something else to look at the moment. Ooh, we haven't looked at our Trade Ideas scanner all day. Thank you, Trade Ideas, for also sponsoring us on the show over here. GLBE is the #1 relative volume leader on my scanner. GLBE. Let's go take a look at that. Also, RTLR. We talked about RTLR yesterday. I forgot what the news was. I think Neil mentioned it yesterday about RTLR. RTLR. I'm trying to scroll up over here. Anyways, it's gonna be a little bit of a scroll. But let's go check out GLBE at the moment. 15 million shares traded on GLBE, relative volume of about 25 times. Oh my God! Look at this stock is moving, baby. $15 bottom, well, $13 bottom actually on the dailies, as you guys can see here, slightly under 14, moving well above that, taking out every single even dollar level. Now looking to go even higher. New high a day coming in maybe soon. The high a day that we're looking at right now is $20.50. We're getting ready to take out the high a day and move even more. Market getting ready to go higher. AMD ready to go higher than 102 also. AMD, man, here we go. Do we actually break the high a day on AMD is the question. There we go. High day breaking on AMD just now. Market getting ready to go even more to the north side. UVXY pushing to the downside again. So market looking good. AMD 102 shorts could be back in the play because the high day is 102.24. So I'm debating right now. There's a little, tons of buying coming in above 102, which is why I don't like to go in short just yet. So look at all the green prints that you're noticing. If I was to even filter the tape over here for 500 shares or more, we can get a better idea of where actually the prints are taking place. And now let's filter the level 2 400 shares or more, where we can see where the liquidity is on the level 2. So as you guys can see, the liquidity on the level 2 almost non-existent because we're filtering for 100 shares or more, and this is where we want to see big prints coming in. Ooh, look at that, big prints below the bid, below the bid, below the bid, a little bit above the ask, mid prints, mid prints, mid prints. You're telling me they don't even want to take a 1 cent differential between things. They want to trade between the mid prints. So the dark pools are really active in the mid prints right now, as you guys can clearly see right here. Everything with the letter D is dark pool, and most of the volume right here is transacting in the dark pool, meaning no one with actual retail liquidity is willing to trade at these price levels, and that could just mean the high or on AMD might be around somewhere at these levels. So let's keep on watching a little bit longer. Notice how I'm not seeing any big greens coming in just yet. There we go, one big green with a dark pool, but no big greens coming in just yet. 25,000 mid print, 750 mid print, 4,000 dark pool to the downside. So notice the battle. You guys are watching the battle over here. This is kind of level 2 reading and tape sales, time of sales reading live on Trader TV for you guys. So still watching, and I think I'm starting to like it a little bit more here because, you know, market's not able to push too far to the high side. If I was to go short here, I have to give it the risk of 102.50. So I'm appropriately sizing myself right now for that opportunity, throwing my order out now. Let's see if they can fill me on 102.30. I believe that's where my order is. Yep, my order is at 102.30. They're not going to give it to me, so we're going to revamp our order. Now we are short, and I'm throwing out my stop at the break of the high day plus 20 cents. So let's do that. Break of the high day plus 20 cents. We will have a stop out on AMD, and if we get stopped out, that's fine. We're still having a killer day on AMD. We're still making tons of money. We're taking out another exit over here on Walmart right now. So let's see if Walmart can give us our exit. Come on, Walmart, give me my exit. Okay, Walmart, we are now out of Walmart also, and Veru's still not doing anything fun for us. So AMD, quickly coming back to AMD, 11 cents, 8 cents out of the money. Not something too significant that we care about. All right, Jay Powell's speech. Well, he's talking at 2 o'clock, but I don't think it's going to move the market too much. But obviously, our market movers is done around 1 o'clock, no, 2 o'clock. You guys will be thrown over to the closing show with Brandon, Sean, Neil, even Miss V will be on that show after her break or whatever. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Keep in mind that this is a 3-show. We have 3 parts of the Trader TV umbrella. We have the morning show, which starts at 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 8:30 to 11, sorry. We have this show over here with Miss V and myself, which is from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And then we have the closing show, the most fun show ever to be a part of. You know, lots of fun moving names, and you get to watch the pros over there trade them. That starts from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And make sure you guys are smashing the likes on all of those shows over there, because it helps us all out. You know, just watching a little XQC video, obviously, while I'm trading. What else am I going to be doing? 793 likes today, and you guys know we'd like to get it up to 1K every day. I think we've only failed once so far out of like 6 months or some crazy numbers. So you guys have been absolutely monstrous on the like button for me and for my Miss V over here. Let's continue to do that a little bit longer, get that up to 1K. We have about 50 minutes left on the show today, so please pretty please get that number up there for me. AMD short, only 5 pennies in the money now, nothing too significant to boast about, but you know, profits are profit. We take profits. We like profits, right? Walmart, I don't even know what to do with Walmart, man. Walmart has not pushed up off that 132 bottom. Volume has not come in. But you know what? We do always complain about not sticking to our rules. So how about we stick to our rules on this one? We send out our stop. Ooh, Veru, we got long Veru right now. So let's go over to Veru. Veru broke 15 by only 3 pennies. So that's not a good thing to notice. And if Veru does not want to move, I think we're gonna instantly have to get out of this trade. Come on, Veru, get back above 15. Here we go. No volume spike on Veru just yet, so that's also a bad thing. We got filled 15.02 on the break, so none of this excites me about Veru right now, to be honest. Yeah, none of this excites me about Veru. So we're gonna walk away from this trade. That trade sucked. That trade sucked. Come on, Veru. We're holding a little bit longer right now. but just in the hopes that it finds some volume and gets back up there. But no, that trade absolutely sucks. If you're my number one stock down stock on the day today, that $15 level was still a resistance. If Veru goes back to 15, I might think about actually going short on that stock now instead of trying to look for a long anymore. This stock is done for. Did I even go short? Let's go check out. No, I can't go short on this because I have to pay for shares. So yeah, Veru was a no trade. The $15 level is still a big level on that one, and we need a lot more volume for the stock to actually break out. So VERU, let's go to the relative volume, only 1.16. We want to see 2 or more relative volume for a trade like that. So I'm pretty upset of even taking that trade right now. So I'm gonna forget about that trade, move away from that one, and I gave a little bit too much than I wanted to, and that's why I'm upset. I'm not upset about the fact that I lost on it. It's the fact that I held it longer than I wanted to hold it for, which is what I'm really angry about right now. But you know, I'll contain that anger. Let's go focus on AMD. AMD 102.42, the high of the day. We're still we got a little bit more short in front of that level over there on AMD, trying to risk the high day break. Let's see if high day breaks on AMD. We walk away from that trade with still a winning day overall on the day, so that doesn't matter. Volume coming in, Walmart, yes it is. Hopefully it allows me to get a nice long off of that one, because we are waiting for Walmart for God knows how long now. 35 million shares, not 35 million shares, sorry, 35 cents in the money on Walmart. I mean, we've been waiting for that one all day, boy, all day. AMD is going to blast 102.99. Let's see if it does so. Obviously, we have our stop out on that one. If it does do so, we'll gladly take a loss on that one and move on. But so far, AMD has been giving us successful short trades, and we're going to keep on rinsing that. My number one stock on the day, AMD, baby. Let's go. IWM has been in an uptrend since 10:45. Yes, that is correct. IWM Russell, the number one up on the day today is IWM. Nasdaq currently up 2.6%. ES up 1%, 1.7%. Why did I say 2 point? My brain just farted over there. So obviously, everything is indeed lean, green, mean machine today for the stock market. Look at AMD. AMD's up 8%. Facebook probably up somewhere around 2 now. No, still only 1% up on Facebook. So Facebook's really struggling over here in front of $202 and getting rejected by VWAP. Let's go back to Microsoft. Microsoft also rejecting around those levels. And Apple stuck in the range all day, barcoding sideways for the most part. We're stuck between 149 and 146.50ish or so on Apple. Here we go. Now we're actually moving a little bit on Walmart. 46 cents in the money on Walmart. Let's see if we can. There we go. We captured some more move on Walmart. Now we have the last few shares we have left is at 132.26. So Walmart moving up now, 60 cents in the money. Let's go Walmart. Market moving up. AMD about to move up. AMD about to stop me out here most likely in the last few seconds. Let's see if it does do so. We walk away from that one real quick and come back at 105, 103 areas on that one. And we're just throwing out my stop real quick. 102. 102.61, awesome, cause I'm happy. Let's go, money pouring in, money pouring in. Bang, awesome, coming back to you guys. Walmart on watch. Yeah, I just got out of Walmart over here. You know, maybe Walmart goes up to 134s or even higher, but successful trade for me. We are gonna walk away from that one. Coming back now. What are you talking about? UAL. Ooh, that's a stock that we can take a look at. UAL actually had a positive catalyst once again, and they said that they might have the busiest summer ever since pre-pandemic booking. So they're looking for a ton of volume in the flight booking areas to come in for UAL, expecting a lot of people to fly around, take vacations, especially with the COVID restrictions easing down for the most part around the world. So we're waiting to see how high can UAL go. UAL today up 7.3% with a crazy move to the north side, obviously with 8 million shares traded, and UAL just keeps on wanting to climb. New high day coming in not too too long ago also at 46.77, and we're now might be looking at 47 very soon. UVXY took out the low a day, a new low a day on the volatility ETF coming in, and that means the markets are really gearing up to push north here, baby. So good luck to anyone short, because the market is screaming long. All right. Call Twitter squeeze. Too bad I was not in it. Yeah, only if calls made us money instead of executions, right, Michael? Only if calls made me money, I'd be a billionaire by now. Called Piton short from the highs. Called mRNA short from the highs. Called God knows how many more. Roblox from the highs. Rivian from the highs. Everything from the highs. So only if those made me money. FFIE. Being called out by Dominic Famularo. Looks like, AMD actually stopped me out, so we're going to walk away from that right now. We'll come back to AMD slightly later on. But FFIE being called out from Dominic Famularo, so let's go check out FFIE currently. The stock taking out the high day not too long ago. With 3 million shares traded, what is the relative volume? Relative volume is 1.7, not bad. We want to see 2 or more, so 1.7 is still pretty good. Getting ready to, no volume just yet. No volume spike. I think it's inching towards the high side. If we can get a volume spike, obviously being 13:20, so 1:20 Eastern Standard Time, 40 minutes left for the market over here. For market movers, sorry, not the overall market. For market movers, 40 minutes left. I think the fact that the volume has not come in yet might maybe bring in the volume later on in the day, or there is no volume to come in at all for FFIE. DKNG. DraftKings hit high day also. Everything's hitting high day right now. Looks like, nice. DraftKings actually breaking out a high day. Coming into $14 very soon for DraftKings. Let's see if DraftKings can actually get up there to $14 and break out of $14 or so. Or does it get rejected by it? We do have some levels over here though at 15 and slightly above 15 to 17. Let's see if that one's coming into play today. What platform are you using to see the daily relative volume? That's Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas. So much green across the board, indeed. Maybe Miss V can show us
that heat map.
Heat map. Yes, absolutely. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Miss V. Twitter going fast. Let's go check out Twitter. Oh, wow. Yeah, Twitter really taking off right now for some reason. Maybe there's some news catalyst behind it. Not sure what the reason is for Twitter to launch like this to almost $40. We're currently at $38.67. Let's see if we can get another $1 or $2 move on Twitter towards 40. I think 40 will be a pretty significant level to keep on watch on Twitter today. So gladly we'll have that level to be looking for. UPST heading towards resistance and another high day, but running out of juice here. That is exactly what I want to hear. UPST 45, 46 level UPST coming like looking like it is running out of juice around these levels. Let's see if it actually ends up being the area where the juice actually ends up running out in, or not.
Brad, indeed, the majority of names on the board are in the green territory. S&P 500 up 1.5%, and again, Walmart is down almost 11% after earnings report. Target and Lois are negative, also ahead of earnings. Other than that, we have a very beautiful picture. Markets hold that positivity, and again, we have here that AMD up almost 8%, and we're super happy about that. And bank sector, Citigroup is up more than 8%, guys, and we actually have Citigroup on our watch list today. Citigroup up sharply after Berkshire Hathaway's latest 13F filing showed it took nearly $3 billion stake in the bank during the first quarter. So Citigroup definitely helps the bank group to go higher today.
Yeah, XLF, Citigroup, Berkshire Hathaway, which is basically Warren Buffett's arm company. Them declaring that they are invested in Citigroup obviously is going to put Citigroup to the north side. So let's go check out the XLF ETF, which is your financial ETF, which holds Goldman Sachs and other banks along with it. 2.45 to the north side today for for this market. Let's quickly go over to the stock that Miss V mentioned, which is Citibank. C on New York, absolutely ripping to the north side today, 8% up, and still not looking like it wants to come back down at any point. If you were watching. If you were to draw a trend line over here to the bottoms, match the bottoms and match the highs, just respecting that trend line for the whole time and looking clean. Market still trying to go to the north side. I have a tiny short off on AMD in front of 103, and I have a breakout exit for 103. If it does break, I'll instantly get out and I'll look for a different level. You know, I'll just keep on probing AMD this way. That way, when I do end up with the level, take these tiny 10-cent, 20-cent losses, but when the winner comes in, I'll end up getting $1 per share winner, to the point where these tiny losses won't even matter at that point. Still big time up on the day. Only down stock now is Veru and CVX, and Veru should not even have been that big of a loss that I had on it. You know, realistically, I didn't lose that much. I lost 20 cents on Veru. I should have only lost about 5 to 10 cents on it, and that's why I got a little heated at myself for breaking my rules. But you know, we're still up on the day. We're still loving the day. We're still having we still have tons of time left in the market. Lots of opportunities to come in. So you know, no stress. Ain't nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, Tesla, but we don't have that plenty time into the market movers, just around 25 minutes. So that's why, guys, let's please really? Take another likes call. We're now at 867 likes. And again, our goal for the day is 1,000. If we will be able to get more, we will be as happy as never. But let's please do at least our regular 1K likes. So team, if you didn't like this video yet, please do so right now. Very important to us. We would really appreciate your support. Mr. Karen says Tesla play in auction. Let's take a look what Tesla is doing right now. It's Nasdaq. What happened to oh, nice. Our stream deck is not working. Now looks like working. Oh, hi Lucas. Yeah, meet the new superstar Lucas. Okay guys, so while it's my full head in here, again, let's do that likes. So now we're at 898 likes, and which means only 100 more to 1K. Yeah, Lucas didn't fix anything, so you won't see the charts, but I can tell you what I see. Hope you will believe me. Tesla actually is now at 758, Mr. Karen, back to that levels where we want Tesla to go higher. We got rejected at 760 again. I'm looking for 762 for long opportunities on Tesla, and I believe if we break that 760, we have all the room to go to that 770s. Yeah, so we will see, guys. And let's see what chat talking about, because again, I can't show you any charts currently. Production team working to fix that. So maybe, guys, you can ask any other questions for me that do not really require the charts. Tesla doing an other V shape, KS beats SAS. Well, that's actually absolutely true. The V shape from 760 and the bottom of the V shape is 746, and again I was calling out that 745 level, guys, that I'm looking for shorts. Oh, okay, at least I have you. What happened? You hit yourself?
I hit my knee.
My stream deck was not working all the time while you were away.
Oh no. What?
Yeah, let's see if, oh, okay, it now works, but who cares? But yeah, that's the V shape we were talking about.
V-shape recovery. V for Valeria. Do you like roller coasters, Valeria? Yeah, she says she loves roller coasters.
Hate.
She said she likes to go on the toughest roller coaster in the world.
No, I hate. I really hate.
She says she also likes scary movies.
Not. Oh, you know nothing about me, Brad Steele.
No, yeah. She hates scary movies and roller coasters. She loves.
But thank you though. I asked people to bring some questions not relatable to the markets, because I can't even show charts, and Stop Console War brought that question. Right. Thank you, fam. You got me back.
Right on. roller coasters are fun. I mean, yeah, look at the stock market. It's the biggest roller coaster that I ride every single day, right? I gotta love roller coasters. Where are we going to? Long walks on the beach. Obviously long walks on the beach. Come on, if you don't put that on your dating profile, you're not getting a girl, man. You gotta put that on your dating profile, right, Missy? Like, you gotta put like, I like long walks on the beach. I like petting dogs.
Yeah.
On your dating profile, on your Tinder profile.
It depends.
That's true. That's true. Maybe some girls don't like long walks on the beach.
Do
You
not.
don't like long walks on the beach?
No.
Oh, what?
I'm not a fan of walking, to be honest.
Fine. What is it that you like to do at a beach?
Sitting.
Like sitting in the sand?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fine, I like that too. Swimming in the water a little bit.
Not in the Lake Ontario, maybe.
Why? There's nothing wrong with Lake Ontario.
Looks like it's cold.
Okay, yeah. Right now it is cold though. Surprisingly, even with like 3, 4, 20-degree temperature days we've had, it's still cold apparently in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. Not a fan of walking. That's great, Miss V. He's not a fan of walking either, apparently. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, nothing wrong with that. Hot air balloon rides. Ooh, I've never done that. Skydiving is what I want to do. I know Miss V will hate skydiving.
Scary.
Yeah, Miss V would hate skydiving. I want to do skydiving one day. Market's coming to the downside most likely here. I see S&P 500 trying to push down. I see UVXY trying to establish a bottom. So if that ends up being the story, then AMD short might just be in play in front of 102.99. Right now, 102.99 being the high day. I am short 102.89. So 18 cents in the money, about 20 cents in the money to the downside. Let's see if we can catch some fills. Oh yeah, I have a stop out, so it's not going to let me throw a in profit target. So there we go, taking some profits right now onto the downside of our short for AMD, trying to make the money that we gave away on Veru and the other AMD short back with this short. So let's work with this one a little bit and see if the market is actually pushing down slightly, and UVXY trying to, it's doing its best attempts to go to the north side from the lows over there. And if that ends up working out, you know what that means for our shorts. 30 cents in the money on AMD at the moment. Facebook most likely also rejecting off of some level. Apple along with everything, and Microsoft also. The overall basket of tech stocks might be getting rejected for now, slowly helping me on my AMD short. Sand gets in all crevices. Okay, man, what are you talking about there, Playmaker? Come on, dude. Walmart not really doing anything for me, so I'm glad that I'm out of that trade. It's still trading in front of 132 though, so if you are long, you know what to do. You know where your outs are. You know exactly where not to go. Where are we going next? Skydiving must not be good for you. Imagine the dopamine rush you get. Do it. Why wouldn't that be good for me? I want that dopamine rush. What? Getting away from the dopamine rush conversations. AMD pulling back. Indeed, AMD. We are short AMD from the high, so 30 cents in the money, and we're waiting for a bigger extension of that short, maybe below 102. If 102 continuously holds on AMD, then obviously that's not a good short that you want to be a part of right now. Maybe that short on AMD comes in at a different time of day. EOSE reaping. EOSE. Let's go check out this one. 6 million shares traded on EOSE. 30 minutes left on market movers. So is the volume? Oh yeah, the volume's here on EOSE. Tons of volume coming in on EOSE for the relative side, I'm guessing, because look how the stock did no volume all day, and all of a sudden right now it is getting heated up. EOSE. What is EOSE? EOS Energy Enterprises. So another energy stock, but looks like it's actually a storage battery manufacturing. So not sure what the news is for EOSE over here. That is bringing the stock to do some wild, crazy stuff and rip up to the north direction. Let's see. Alright, okay, I'm just trying to process my brain over here, so I'll make weird noises sometimes. Play if you... Okay, anyway, moving on from that one. EOSE on the dailies. Let's go check out that one real quick. EOSE on the dailies. What do we see? Maybe a level at $2. We got some levels around 262 also coming into play right here. These bottoms and these highs off of, let's just put a line over there from this bottom maybe, or even the other bottom. Yeah, we'll put it on this bottom. And Yeah, screw it. Just go back for that. Put that bottom there and get long when Powell comes on. So Powell's about to come on at 2 o'clock. Sean says get long when Powell comes on, because Papa Powell turning printer back on might be something that we are looking forward for. You know, any bullish statements, any dovish statements for the market, for the overall market. Maybe he comes out and says, you know, 0.75 still not in play. If he says something like that, the market for sure booming, baby. We are absolutely taking off on this market if he says anything of that sort. 30 minutes left for anything of that sort to come into play. So if you are short or if you are long, make sure you have stops set out there to get out and profit, just in case the whipsaw action happens against your direction overall. You don't want to get whipped on, right? That's not fun for anyone. And if you end up in the right direction of the trade, then just hold on to it with your stops. Start trailing your stops to the north direction or whatever direction you're in, and start trailing them. Hopefully at 2 o'clock Eastern, we'll see what type of moves the market will give us with. Looks pretty bull trappy, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see if that's the idea that ends up happening. J Powell comes on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for anyone wondering when the homie gets on.
There's a segment, you know, I love the most, Brad, is how much money day trader world made. So here we have the list of top 10 traders for today, which means for yesterday. Traders made money on Monday, and again, it's just one person. Per one person. We only know how much they made and what markets they were trading. So in the first place, we have someone who made 64,000 yesterday. Congratulations, that a great result trading American markets. On the second place, we have someone who made 16,000 trading European markets, which is also awesome. And third place, we have also American markets. Someone made 15,000. So that's great, guys. Congratulations. I wish one day to make at least like, wow, like 15, like at least 1,000. Like I've never done that much yet, but here it comes soon, hopefully soon.
Yeah, tons of opportunities over there. As you guys can see, Miss V shows that screen almost every day. So just to get a perspective of what opportunities there are in the market to take advantage of. Papa Powell saving my puts. Hopefully, let's see if Papa Powell will end up helping everyone in the market who is who needs his help at the moment, obviously. So just gotta be patient, just gotta let the market do what it wants to do currently, and we'll be able to take advantage of that very soon, in about 30 minutes or so. If this level 4070 holds, I can see the market reaching 4095 in Powell's speech. I think the market could dip to the VWAP level, which is 4060s, and I think 4060 is more of a level than 4070, really, because 4060 on the way down was a weekly bottom or a monthly bottom of some sorts from not too long ago, and that's why we used that level to get long on one of the short days for a quick scalp in front of 4060. So I think the market could go down to 4060. VWAP is actually slightly below 4060 also, so those factors being considered, I think 4060 will be the real level that everyone's watching, and then maybe the market can move up to 4100, 4105 or so during Powell's speech, and that would be amazing. Obviously, if it holds at 4070, that would be even better than holding at 4070. That would be even better because the market is finding buyers at a higher price point and even higher than VWAP during a time period when you're expecting the market to, you know, do nothing but trade sideways a little bit. This is some people's first bear market rally. Pain incoming. Yeah, that is true.
It's actually true, yeah.
More pain incoming, sadly. You know, it's... Thankfully, I've seen one bear market, which was the COVID bear market, and then I saw the rally coming in, and then the pain after that, and then the rally after that too. But that bear market was a little bit helped by the overall government with stimulus checks and everything. People took that stimulus checks, dumped it right into the stock market. So all those factors being considered, you know, that wasn't really playing out like a bear market probably should have. But at the end of the day, it still destroyed the market. The market still revived itself later on. But right now, the environments are completely different because of all the money that was printed for COVID purposes. It has put inflation into all-time high territories for a decade and so on. And all those factors combined together, we are in absolute bear territory, actual bear territory this time. 2020 was straight panic selling. That's right, panic selling because of COVID. AMD being talked about on CNBC. Piper Sandler upgrades AMT to overweight, raises price target to $140 per share. Let me actually get out of my AMD short here.
But it's true, but like those news are from pre-market.
Yeah, but the fact that CNBC is talking about it, these people just buy up the stock. So because of that, I'm gonna get out of my trade. Still a successful short trade for me, so no complaints on that one. We still have a tiny LFT, which is lost from top. Tiny LFT, we can get it back easily from other trades across the board. So I'm not gonna revenge trade my way to get back to the price that I was at, my net that I was at to begin the day with, or well, not to begin the day with, my highest price point that I was at. Slight LFT off of that, which is lost from top. Is there a list with losing traders? There isn't. Wouldn't want it any other way. Not sure what you're talking about that one. Good fellow Fernanda. Fernanda? Oh, well, good fellow Fernanda. I bet Paulo says price stability at least 8 times. And he also says toolbox about 15 million times. And he says, what else does it say? And I say obviously like million times. And Neil says, well, Sean says bang about 1 million times. And Neil says parabolic about 1 million times. Yeah, everyone has their words, boys. Everyone has their words and girls. List of losing trades is basically chat list. Wow, Michael calling it out. Hey, I didn't say this, chat. Don't shoot me. Michael said the losing trader list is basically the chat.
Oh no, Michael.
I didn't say this, chat. Don't fight me. Fight Michael.
That's
actually, don't fight anybody.
Not true. Anyways, indeed, guys, what's the reason to show? Like, we are always, if we have loser trades, we share with you because, like, we explain what happened for educational purposes and in general, just to read our personal tape. Guys on the main show also do the same, and it just no reason to show like. In general, how much money people lost, right? It's not fun. It's not interesting. And again, losing money is a part of day trading, and it's part of our life in general to lose money. So you just should be ready for that. But that's the thing that we show how much profitable you can be, not like how much you can lose. And if you have your stop losses, if you're doing everything like according to your plan, you will never lose a really great amount of your money. So that's the thing.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, think about it, guys. They're trying to market the software, right? So the way that they would do it would be showcasing the good things, right? No one's gonna showcase the bad thing. For example, if you were to buy this pen, I wouldn't be like, this pen sucks. You can't even write with it. This is garbage. But if you buy it right now, you will have fun with this pen. Right? It doesn't make sense, right? It's marketing 101. You can't show the negative sides of things. But as Miss V said, everyone knows losses are part of the game. You know that if someone's winning 60K, the chances are they probably lost 60K at some point in the day. That's very highly possible that that person lost 60K at some point in their life in one trade or in that day. And really quick, coming back to just because we are only showing the winning trades over there doesn't mean that the losers are equally as big, because there's actually a shutdown system. You guys have heard about the shutdown system multiple times. Miss V is not allowed to lose more than $50. The new graduates who just finished the trainee program are not allowed to lose more than $250 in a day. If you lose more than $250 in a day, your accounts get shut down for that day. So and then you can also work for a higher shutdown. You can once your track record proves that you are able to not lose and bring in constant money, you can negotiate for a higher shutdown and everything. So if someone's making 60K, their shutdown's probably like $1,000 on that day, or maybe at best $3,000, $4,000 on that day. So the losing list for the most part will not be higher than 10K. Like, no one's shutdown is higher than 10K, and if their shutdown is higher than 10K, then those are the real godly traders, and there's only like 4 or 5 of them in the whole Day Trade the World umbrella whose shutdown is like 500,000. Right? We know a trader whose shutdown is like $500,000 in a day, and they rarely hit that. They rarely hit that. Very rare. So
but
the shutdown.
They also make that 500,000.
He makes. This one time, that trader was $1 million in the money on that day. He was in the money $1 million. He still ended the day with $500,000. That means he hit his LFT, and he got clocked out by his LFT. So he lost 500 mil into the close, but he made still 500 mil, sorry, not 500,000 on that day.
Yeah.
So our shutdown will prevent you from losing quite a bit of money, and it's one of the best setup systems out there if you ask me. All right, enough about our system and gloating about it and everything else. I want to talk about AMD. AMD shorts are still in play. So, you know, I could jump right back in on AMD over here, risk the high a day. I can still do that. But with only 20 minutes left in the market, I'm just going to be away from this one. I'm going to wait for Papa Powell to come in and show me a trade to take, and then I'm going to go from there. I think you're talking about my wife's boyfriend. Does he bring Legos when he comes over? Because my wife's boyfriend does. My wife's boyfriend's cool. He brings me Legos to play with. Miss V, you got to see Miss V's face right now.
Your wife's boyfriend?
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's basically a joke that the gamers have made. It's like because you know gamers sit there and play games all day. So who's your wife hanging out with? And you're like, oh, my wife's boyfriend's here. Every time he's here, I get to play video games.
That's
it's like
sad,
a joke like that. It is sad, but you know.
I was like, well, and then I'm like, it doesn't work.
That's right. Doesn't work at all. It's a meme joke, meme stock joke, meme gaming joke. So stocks coming down at the moment. Hold on to your shorts a little bit longer if you want to. UVXY. Well, never pulled up UVXY all day today because I have it on my second screen. But UVXY for the most part, you know, getting ready to go back up after creating a bottom on the downside over here. Down 5% on UVXY now. Still trying to do some wild stuff. If you were trading with my money, you would have had a shutdown of $2.99. Surprisingly enough, the algo room shutdown's only $10. That's right. The algo room shutdown is only $10. And that's how hard they have to do their trading on their side. Yeah. 4070 super strong. Yeah, 4070 still holding. I think you mentioned that 4070 level. If 4070 holds into the 4060, that's way better than holding at 4060. So market not really pushing down just yet, but UVXY trying to climb up. Walmart still basing off at the bottom over there. Walmart not really doing anything at the moment. Anyone need a drink? I'm getting kind of nervous. Oh, dude, don't get nervous. You know, just do some breathing exercises. Just go deep breaths. Everyone do it with me. Deep breaths. All right, good little deep breaths. Calm ourselves down. Get ready. It
helped actually.
It helps, right? It helps you get ready. Calm our minds down. Calm our heart rate down a little bit, and not be sweating, not be stressing out, and get ready for the 2 o'clock trade. Luckily for you guys don't have to look at this face at 2 o'clock. You guys have to look at Neil, Sean, and Brendan at 2 o'clock, who will be talking about all the variables that might be in play for the FOMC, for the 2 o'clock trade for Papa Powell. So don't be afraid. Papa Powell will be having his Superman cape on, coming for the rescue. Ta-da-da! It's Papa Powell coming in for the rescue. Pranayam, yes, yeah, pranayam, exactly. Yoga time, take stroll, drink something hot or cold, relax a minute. Yeah, everyone can relax a bit over there, no problem. Pratt always finds the bright side. I guess that's a compliment. I think that's a compliment. That is a compliment. I'll take it. Man, bear, pig. Man, bear, bull, pig. I like that one. That's from South Park, right? I'm looking for some stocks to take a look at. Maybe you guys can call me out. UVXY 500K trades in 5 minutes for UVXY. Yeah, tons of volume. I mean, this ETF has traded 32 million shares today, so tons of volume obviously taking place for UVXY. If you were to look at it on the relative volume end, though, what do we find it? UVXY relative volume is 0.62. So even with 32 million shares, the relative volume is only 0.62 on this one. Just goes to show how much more volume we're used to seeing on this position. Sometimes Pratt's bright side is a gray area. That is true. That is true. Powell is less than Superman. Your name is Superman, dude. Come on. How could you give Powell a better rank than Superman? Look, I'm a DC fanatic, so DC will always win for me. So it's gonna be Superman over Powell, but Powell
That's what he said.
Sorry?
Superman is over Powell.
No. Oh, he did say that. Oh, I'm stupid. He did say that. You're right. You're right.
Because usually I think you put like what's bigger, no?
Yes, yes. I always put bigger first and things, so my brain just went, you're 100% right. Thank you. Yeah, I don't even understand why my brain saw that the other way. That's correct. Yeah. Miss V corrected me. That is what you said. Yeah, Superman over Powell, but Powell over anyone in Marvel. Anyone over Marvel. All right. How's your favorite meat today, Beyond? Yeah, I didn't trade Beyond Meat today, but Beyond Meat getting slapped to the downside a little bit more. Cracking 30 yesterday to $26 today, opening up near 28 and going again to the downside. So Beyond Meat still getting clapped. AMD up $8. That is correct. AMD up $7.94. But now with the market move to the downside, AMD shorts are in place. So I wish I had my AMD shorts still. Unluckily, I don't have it. But that being said, we were getting ready for the FOMC trade or the market trade that's coming in very soon. There is no liquidity on Beyond to the downside. How is that even possible? There's no orders on the downside. SPY starting to crack slight little crack coming in for SPY and for Nasdaq and the S&P 500. We'll see if that move can be extended to the downside. So as Marcelo said, 40.70 on the futures holding. So as long as 40.70 hold or 40.60 hold and Powell comes in with dovish comments, I think we're flying, baby. Fly me to the moon. Slapping the meat. All right, dude, chill out. SPY 410 end of day, in my opinion. 410. So you're talking about 4,100 on the S&P 500 futures, I think. And, you're not wrong on that side. I have the same theory. I think as long as 40.60 holds on the futures side and Powell comes in with dovish comments, we are flying to 4,100. But if 40.60 doesn't hold, and with or without those comments, I don't think we're seeing 4,100. So just waiting to see right now what can happen. Market for Nasdaq still holding 12,300. So Nasdaq, beautiful hold of 12,300 on the down move, and same for the S&P 500 holding 4K and actually not coming back to test 4K ever on the down move later on. This should end well. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I'm praying. I'm for sure praying for everyone and for myself that we all get some wonderful opportunities, and I think we will. Please tell me that Biden will not talk today. I don't think he is, but I can't confirm it nor deny it.
I will double check.
I agree. That's why I played with the strangle till Friday. Is this in this crazy market? Nice. The option straddle, I'm guessing, is what you're talking about. Tank this market, Mr. Powell. Ooh, we got some bears in the chat who want Powell to tank the market. Let's go quickly over to S&P 500 futures. Damn it. Why can't I type M? Because I'm not typing M. I'm clicking on period. That's why. So ES/M22. Pretty good holding of 40.70 while we're talking about it. 10 minutes left in market movers. Let's go check what the like count is. Like count 955. So only 45 more likes to go. Wow, I can't even do quick maths. 45 more likes to go for us to get that 1K shimmy dance, baby. I know you guys want to shimmy with us, so let's smash that like button. Right now, Walmart going back to $132. Walmart only 10 cents away from 132 now. A new low a day coming in. Let's see if Walmart still manages to hold 132 and rip up. I'm actually also seeing about
1K likes. Shimmy time. I like to see that you develop your shimmy all the time. Guys, thank you so much. We love you so much. You're the best. Appreciate that. Thank you, Brad, for bringing it up. And yeah, thank you, team. You're the best. I'm going to do a very quick poll, guys. We have 10 minutes left, but I'm going to ask you, what do you think markets will do during the Powell? Pump, dump, or kangaroo moves?
Yeah, I think that's a great answer. I'm going to have to pick with kangaroo. I'm going to have to pick kangaroo because, I say that way too much. So let's wait for that poll to come in so we can vote on that. Thank you for getting us to 1K again. Awesome viewers we have there. Amazing community we have here going on. Walmart touched 132.10 and then instantly jumped up 10-15 cents to the north side. So it looks like Walmart's still finding buyers in front of that significant level 132, that psychological level 132. We'll keep on watching this level for till the end of the day and also tomorrow, because I think we're gonna find some trades off of this level tomorrow the same way. Shoulder shimmy, Pratt ended up the shimmy dusting off his shoulders. Yeah, baby, dust off my shoulder. Yeah, dust off my shoulder. Buy high, sell higher. That's a pretty decent strategy as long as you can execute it sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work out, sadly. Moving on from that one, let's go Heat. Oh yeah, baby, we got the Heats versus Celtics game 1 today, right? That's gonna be a fun game. Obviously, I have a bunch of bets going on. Let's quickly see if I can see where my bets are for that one. Can I see some my bets right here? Yeah, okay, I'll show you some of my bets right here. Which one is this? No, that's not the one. So we got this one going over here. Basically, I need the Heats to win, Jason Tatum to score 20, Butler to score 20, Max to score 1-3 or more, Jason to score 1-3 or more, Marcus Smart to score 2 assists, Butler to score 4 assists, Tatum score 4 assists, Hartford for 4 rebounds, Tatum 4 rebounds, and Butler 4 rebounds. And then I have another one, almost the same thing, but instead of the money line, I have a bunch of other things over here. So 8 selection over here, almost the same thing except for the money line for Heats winning. And then I have one more somewhere. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. Jimmy Butler's score over 24.5 points. So those are my 3 bets for today. And I also have the favorites. So I have Panthers and who else is the favorite today for winning? Panthers and Avalanche parlay. So if both of these favorites win, I win a nice bet over there. And then I also have a bunch of favorites parlays for MLB. So whoever the favorites are, I have a 5-leg parlay. I pick 5 random favorites. So we'll see if any of my bets hit today on that side. Waiting for that opportunity to come in and cash out on that one. You know, we're making money not only in the stock market, but also in the gambling market, baby. We're living life here, the DGen lifestyle. All right. Panthers not beating the Lightning? Yeah, most likely not. Most likely not. You know, they are back-to-back champions, but I can't bet on the team that beat my team. I cannot. I simply cannot. Where are we going to next? Rooting for Prad, not Sean. Whoa, don't say that. We'll just root for all of us, man. We like you, Playmaker. We all like you.
The Playmaker loves us too. I'm pretty sure it's a joke.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the Playmaker loves Sean for sure. For sure, that's
they mad.
Yeah, that's true. They did meet. That's correct. Did you read the super chat, Miss V?
I am not. Here we go. Thank you so much, Slava Kirillov. BBIG short position must cover before 27th May. Thank you so much again for your super chat. I hope you're having a great day. Maybe we can take a check at BBIG.
What is this must cover statement? Like, where does this rule must cover come from?
Short position must cover before 27 May. So maybe he's short?
There is no must cover. Okay. There is never a must cover. Like, they can hold their shares as long as they want, and even if it goes against them until they get margin called. There is no must cover. So those are the statements that people grab from Twitter, and that is why I get annoyed from these Twitter traders for the most part, because you're just grabbing random information without doing the DD on there. Now the must cover part could come from holding options or you know other side, at which point you're not even talking about actual shorts. You're just talking about market makers hedging the stock with options and other traders having to must cover. So there is no must cover ever. You know, it's up to the person's choice and up to them getting margin called if it's against them and so on. So I don't think this is going to play out the way you think it is. There is no squeeze coming in the way you think it is. It's up 2% though, but you know, it's not squeezing. It's not squeezing.
So if it's options,
sorry, Ms. V?
If it's options, the expiry date not on 27th, like
the options could expire, but it's not like they're covering their shorts.
I see.
Right? There is no must cover. There is never a must cover thing. Like that's just Twitter DD. That DD is never good for anything. That dude spent $20 for that. No, it's American dirhams. I mean, you know, I appreciate the super chat, but it's just There's never a must for that. They said that last year in GME crushed shorts. Yeah, look at GME, look at AMC. There is this what's a failure to deliver that people always talk about. Well, what happened to failure to delivers, right? You saw failure to deliver come on about AMC and GME. What happened to that? I can tell you the story about that right now with a simple opening up the stock, right? So there is poopy poop. Moving on from that one. 102 still holding on AMD, man. AMD not really doing anything right now. AMD, look at this one. Just this holding at 102. So strong on the day. Futures are also holding those levels from earlier. The high day levels almost. Yeah, high day since the open at least. Not from the pre-market. High day since the open. And UVXY down 5%, man. Holding 14.2 successfully for now, though. Let's go check out some of these other stocks that you're talking about. EOSE, still moving north. Okay, EOSE, I see you, brother. Not stopping. Another stock that we were looking that's doing something similar was Q2. And Q2, wow, now it's slowly inching towards 51. So Q2 still going crazy over here. I thought Q2 would maybe find a high at $50 and stop doing what it's doing. But nope, that's going to be, forget you, Prad. We're still ripping, baby. We're still monster moving over here.
I also see that a lot of people on the chat talk about that EOSE, which is now touching that $2. It's actually touched. Let's see if we'll be able to break that. So 48% to the upside, 11 million volume, and I'm not really sure. I see that EOSE for the first time. What about you, Prad?
EOSC, yeah, I was looking at it earlier just now, and I talked about it. You know, it's
really?
moving. It's all good, no problem. Gives me something to talk about it again. EOSC, yeah, trying to keep on going. 48.88%, baby. Monster move on this stock today. Obviously, with Powell coming on in about 2 minutes, gear up for some fun action. Gear up for some fun action on the market. We'll be looking for some stuff. Just look up this statement over here. And you will understand what most of that means, guys. I'll just leave it over there. Okay. Will Uber and Lyft ever make a comeback? What happened to Uber? Uber got destroyed? Let's go check out Uber on the dailies. I think it did, actually. I remember now the earnings report. Yeah, the earnings report. Miss V and I were both mad. We were like, how is Uber down? We supply Uber's money and everything.
And the better their prices were lower.
Yeah. Oh, their price is not going to be higher. You know that, right?
That makes sense.
They're going to make their prices higher.
Yeah.
And that way they're going to use you and me to fund their earnings report for next quarter.
Yeah. Uber.
So in about a minute over here, let's quickly go over to see what else we got left real quick. Market's trying to come down
Actually,
slowly.
Slava Kirillov sent us another super chat. So Slava, thank you so much. And Slava says BBIG going to split stock and pay out dividend. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, Prad just got his Apple dividend, so we love some dividends in here. Congratulations on that.
Let me just ban this user for talking smack. There we go. Now you don't have to come back ever. Now you don't have to come back ever. All right, so Vinco Ventures, so BBIG, the Tide merger, not merger, Tide spinoff is what everyone's waiting for, and I think that's what people are talking about. So we'll wait for that spinoff to happen. The squeeze is not happening. You guys are always waiting for the squeeze place. Look at what happened to AMC, ladies and gentlemen. The squeeze is closed, okay? Forget about the squeeze. It's already done. Same goes for BBIG over there. The squeeze is done. That was a completely different play. Maybe that play will come back into another time, you know, maybe 2 years down the road. Everything happens in cycles, so we'll just have to wait. Guys, it's actually 1 o'clock, sorry, 2 o'clock. We're past our time limit. We're going to have to throw you on the closing show. Go have fun with the 2 o'clock people. We'll be back later on tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Paka.
Hey guys, welcome to the close. We are awaiting Mr. Jerome Powell, who is set to begin speaking at the Wall Street Journal. Get this, the Future of Everything Festival is the name of the conference that's happening today. That will see Mr. Powell making some comments this afternoon. So as that happens, it hasn't started yet. So when it does, we'll bring that to you and walk you through that as far as the market move is concerned. Otherwise, pretty impressive, positive day.